so I was like, I better take this down to somebody like who knows what they're doing, okay? So I call up freaking Geek Squad, okay, and they say, okay, it'll be $40 for the installation on the hard drive, and it'll be $150 for us to back up all your data and put it back like that. $150.
And $3 million.
What
You
the
got the
heck?
money.
Well, I don't understand why they're trying to charge me so much money because I'm afraid I'm gonna break it.
You got plenty of money though.
But like I'm afraid
Hold
I don't.
A white man always has money.
He's not white.
Hold up.
He's Hispanic. Not
Yeah.
he's mulatto.
So they charging more for the hard drive?
No, they charge me more just to back up my data. They charge me more just to back up my data. The hard drive's 70, and then to back up like all of my data and like make it so it wasn't touched, it's $150 for them to put it in, and then $40. Yeah, $40 to put them in, and then $150 to like back up all the data and everything.
I could have swore.
That's ridiculous.
I could
Why
have swore
won't you
you.
just get an external hard drive?
I could have swore you
I
talked.
mean, like I can do that, but then that's 50. But that's 50. That's still a lot of money because I'm scared I'm gonna break it.
Just get an external
Well, that's
hard
cheaper than
drive.
paying $70.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to use the drive on your actual PS4. You get the external drive and hook it up to it, right?
Yeah, you hook it up and then back up the data, but then it's still ridiculous that they're charging me $40 because I'm scared I'm gonna break it. Like they're charging me $40 to put it in. I'm like I'm just scared I'm gonna break this. That's why I want to take it to somebody else. I'm just scared I'm gonna break it.
You are gonna break it. That's the good thing about it. But the good thing also is you got the money just replace it. If you break it, you just get another PS4. That ain't no big deal.
I don't necessarily have the money, but yeah.
All you gotta do is say, "Mom, Dad, I need $6,000 for new camera, PC, and PS4."
I can't necessarily walk up to them and do that.
They say, "Here's $7,000. Don't spend it all in one place." That's what they're gonna say.
Yeah, I can't necessarily go up to them and ask them that.
Shoot, why? Because they might tell you to get a job.
Twisting his mustache and handing
Pretty
him a stack.
much.
Yeah. He get money. His parents is rich, so he ain't worried about nothing. But yo, I gotta grab me some water. But when he come back. But yo, let me tell y'all why things been going crazy. Like why I haven't been putting up videos where I needed to in the last month.
Okay.
I went to my school, right? I'm like, yo, when's the stipends coming out? And they said, oh, let's check. They said, oh, you're not getting one. Fuck you mean I'm not getting one? I'll fucking kill you. What did you say to me, bitch? And then she says,
The fuck?
what?
That sounds pretty.
What are you talking about? I'm just trying to tell you what happened. But anyway, I asked them, I'm like, what the fuck going on? Don't you ever say some shit like that to me. And they said, oh, you owe money. Oh, who? I said, you say some shit like that to me and I'm going to smack the taste out your fucking mouth. What did you say? They said, you owe $5,000. I mean, not 5,000. I said 5,000. That kind of almost passed out just from hearing 5,000. But anyway, they said, you owe $500. $500? How that happen? You lost your financial aid. Why? They said, oh, because you were supposed to send them some information, but you didn't. I'm like, but they sent it to the wrong address. I don't live there anymore. So I'm calling the people. This is what I was going through for a whole month. I'm calling the people, going to get my taxes, transcripts and shit like that. This has been going on for a whole month, right? And I finally get everything together, and they say, too bad, so sad, and that's it, right? So then I'm getting ready to sign up for the next semester, and they say, okay, you still owe. You can't go to class. I mean, you can't go to school. You still owe, and you must pay like $300 just to get out of pocket just to go into school. And I'm like, motherfucker, I was counting on that money. Like, not counting on the money to buy fucking video games. I was counting on the money to fucking live. That was the plan. Like, I needed that to pay rent.
But man, I thought you were the man with the most anime review checks.
Man, where the fuck you get that from? I got the least checks. Like, everybody keep telling me they get checks every month, right? I don't even get paid every month. I'm dead serious. I don't. Like, you get paid every time you hit $50, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't get a check every month. You know what that means? That means I'm not getting $50 every month. I don't get checks every other month either. And I might not get a check every 3 months. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly. I'm fucked up in the game.
Hey,
I
Uber
was like,
cars.
out of pocket. I was like, y'all. I said, pay $300 out of pocket. I said, y'all niggas out of pocket, man. What y'all talking about? That's what I was like. I'm like, come on, man. I said, I was having trouble paying this shit before. I said, I was dependent on that shit. I was like, literally, I was dependent. They said, why would you depend on it? 'Cause I ain't got no fucking other choice. I said, this was my only option. I was like, it was like the damn Eminem song. It was like, this the only failure's not an option. I couldn't choose to fail. Like, but I did. That's the way it happened. So yeah, now I'm all fucked up. The dude said you got Patreon. You had Patreon on Patreon stack.
Wacky Place does exist.
Oh,
No, yeah, but that's only been 2 months. It's not like I started off with Patreon. I'm not saying I don't appreciate it. I'm just I'm just trying to tell you the facts. But yeah, actually the Patreon is more than the YouTube shit. I'm telling you, way more. And the Patreon even isn't a whole lot of money. $50.
Hey, tell Cass to donate to your PayPal.
Nah, I can't do that, man. I wouldn't feel right. I've been trying to invite people to the stream. Like, once we hit $50, people can go into the stream. A lot of people don't even have the time to do it, or they not really don't want to be on camera and whatnot.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. Like, I've been getting butt fucked to the point I'm damn near pregnant at this point. Like, they've been getting me from all angles. But what was we say? We were talking about
Captain America.
Black yeah. This dude was arguing with me till the cows came home. Black Panther doesn't have powers. He's just a normal person. He's just well trained. He just potty trained. I was like, come on,
What?
motherfucker. Huh?
huh?
What'd you say?
I was saying, like, what?
He still is a
I'm
well-trained
questioning what
person.
you're saying. I'm like, what?
The person just said that Black Panther doesn't have any powers at all, and he's just well trained.
What? Oh, Black Panther doesn't have any powers. Wow.
I said, motherfucker. I said when he was fighting Captain America, he pulled this dude's shield down. He went like this and pulled the shit down, right? Did you see
Yeah.
Captain America taking them damn logs and just ripping with his bare hands like this? He's that strong, and somebody can he grabbed the fucking helicopter and pulled the shit to him till the metal started bending, right?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
could do that, and somebody pulled against him and was winning. That tells you right there he can't be a normal person.
I mean,
And know that he can run like Sonic. He like runs Sonic
Hold on.
speed through
get-
a highway,
he
just
did
like
get
running
beat.
past cars.
he did
Yeah.
get tased though.
He got
man
what?
He got tased by Black Widow.
Oh,
And then that
yeah.
stopped him.
Yeah, of course that would stop him. But I mean, he kept moving. Look, if you got if a normal person would have been tased, they would have passed out. He got tased like 7 times and was still moving.
And he ran really fast through a freeway.
Do you see how fast they were running? And then somebody said that Bucky, he doesn't have any powers. How the fuck does Bucky not have powers?
Yeah.
Think about it. Bucky's 100 years old. Wouldn't this nigga be dead if he didn't have powers?
That's factual.
He's 100 years old. Don't he look younger than he's a fucking super soldier, the
He's
same way Captain America
about
is.
mid-20s or early 30s.
Exactly. So the dude, we argued for a while. He said, "Do you have any fucking proof? Do you have any fucking proof?" Right? We went back at it for about an hour. I went and pulled up. I went and pulled up the file, showed it to him. He said, "Oh, you win," and then went on about his business. I said, "Motherfucker, okay, I won, but you just wasted a whole hour of my whole damn life. I can't get that back."
Yeah, I think that Spider-Man was
He
like
don't care, man.
Spider-Man was cocky, like in
Oh
his,
yeah, yeah. But that's Spider-Man.
and then Captain America had to sun him real fast because he was getting too excited being around the legit hero. So
Yeah. And the thing about it is, Spider-Man is superior to Captain America in every way. In terms of
Everywhere.
power. In terms of power, yeah. He's faster, quicker reflexes, more agile, stronger. You know what I'm saying? He's got more durability but the only problem is he just does not have the experience Captain America has at all. So
yeah,
that's how Captain I mean, you see he went instead of fighting him head on, he just dropped the fucking tanker on top of him and whatnot. He knew how to fight this motherfucker. He knew how to fight this motherfucker. He knew what to do with his ass.
yeah.
Yeah.
The greatest part of the movie for me was like Captain America standing against like the Hero Registration Act, where the government's trying to censor like the people, and he was like, "Nah, I'm not with all that stuff. Like freedom, like people should be free,
What you
Not
say about Fritos?
no, like people should be free."
Oh, I think you said
But
Fritos.
my favorite part was towards the end. Has that everyone? This is going to be spoilers, so for anyone who hasn't seen,
Against government.
cover your ears for a second. My favorite part was towards the end where after the final fight scene, Cap like drills his shield into Iron Man, and then Iron Man's like, "Hey, that's not your shield. My father made it," and he just gives back the shield. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh yeah, yup.
All right, spoiler time over.
The main villain was kind of crusty though. That human guy,
What main villain?
that guy who made them
Oh,
fight.
you talking
Baron, you mean the mission report, December 16th, 1991?
Well, the dude doesn't have any powers.
Yeah, I know, but that's
He's
kind of
just
crusty.
setting them up.
Yeah,
Baron
Yeah.
Zemo. He got in the comics he got a damn rag on his head, right?
yeah. I looked
Yeah.
up this thing.
Yup. He wears a fucking nap. It's like a tablecloth on his head, and he's mad at Captain America for gluing the shit to his head, and he wants revenge or something like that. But what really happened was he was inventing some type of forever glue that will hold no matter what. And somehow, some way, this fucking tablecloth fell on his head with the fucking glue on it, and now he's stuck like that. I mean, couldn't you still get the shit off some type of way? Take the. You might not be able to get the glue off, but you might be able to take the tablecloth off some type of way. Like, I don't know, maybe they could have like nanites take the glue off at the molecular level or something. I don't know.
Oh, Ant-Man had a prominent part.
Oh man, when he turned giant, he took the wing and he took the shit and he took it like a chicken wing. You know how you break the tip off? He did that and say he folded the shit up like that and took the damn. Oh man, you know how you break the tip off a chicken wing? I
Yeah.
know what you call him. See, because I know what you call him. Drew knew about that because he doesn't even eat that part because he got so much money. He doesn't even worry about that part. Like I got to nibble on.
What?
I got to eat that tip. I got to because I ain't got
Why do you think I have so much money?
Because you told me. We all know.
Because you're a light-skinned male.
Nah. Nah, people. This lady, she was arguing. She said people think that because you're white, that means you got money. No, it doesn't. But more likely than yeah. I mean, because if you're black, more than likely you're poor. Doesn't necessarily mean 100%, but more than likely, yeah. It's like an educated hypothesis. You know what I'm saying? It makes perfect sense.
Hey,
Hey, I wouldn't assume it though.
No, it don't.
he's white trash though.
What
No.
doesn't make sense?
That if you black, you assume to be poor.
I didn't say assume.
Yes, you did, man.
I didn't say assume. I said presume.
So you mixing words now.
No, they mean two completely different things.
I
Assume
heard
would mean,
assumed.
huh?
I heard assumed.
Did I say that? But that I meant presume. But assume would mean that I just look at you and say, oh, he's black, he must be poor. That's assume. Presume is he's a black male. Most black people are below this certain amount of income, which means that more than likely he's below that too. That's presuming. That's not assuming. Those are two different things. You see what I'm saying? It's like saying based off these facts, this is what's most likely. Whereas when you say assume, you just making shit up. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Well, if I say more than likely this person is poor, that's accurate. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not saying he is because I don't know. I'm just saying more than likely he is. That would be accurate. I don't know why you would do that, and I was just using that as an example. But that's what the other person was telling me. Oh, what's going on, RBG?
1 second. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So that's where the black Goku was hiding.
Yeah. Make sure I ain't come in between June.
Is that Esper?
That's black Goku.
I wanted to make sure I made my debut properly.
Shit.
So I can
Man, you
explain
can
my
rub it however you want, man. They gotta just deal with it.
treatment.
When the guy shows up, they just gotta deal with it.
Hey, ain't that funny though? That shit is kind of discriminatory. Like, either way you put it, it's like black Goku, and then they called it dark Goku.
Dark meat Goku. Wait, why they call him black Goku?
Oh no, I think they meant like dark Goku, like he's going to the dark side or something.
Why didn't?
Huh?
I was hoping Turles was gonna come back
What about him?
because he's
He
Goku.
pretty much looked like Goku. Why he look like that?
Because they're clones. Like the Saiyans are low class. They're like clones of each other. That's why.
So Turles' species are clones of the Saiyans?
Like Bardock. Like he's a Saiyan clone. Like they're all like they was trying to insinuate that Bardock and all of them were like clones. That's why they have the same hairstyle and stuff. Like they
Wait,
clone.
you saying Goku and Bardock are both clones?
No,
It was like Bardock and Turles are like clones. All low class Saiyans were clones. Like not all of them, but like some of them were like clones. That's why they were.
But Goku wasn't a clone because he had a father, right?
Yeah. But
he's a son of a clone.
yeah, like Turtles is a clone, like something like
Do
that.
we even know who Goku's father is?
It's Bardock.
Yeah, Bardock. Well,
Yeah.
why he said? I thought you was gonna say mother.
Yeah.
You said father. I was like, what are you talking about?
why are we bringing Turles in this when he's not even a canon character though?
Nah, but Toriyama did draw him though. Like there's some artwork.
He's known, but he's not in the manga though.
Yeah, but Tree of Might, man. Tree of Might.
Tree of Might was whack as shit though.
Hey, Super is not drawn by Akira Toriyama.
Yeah, it's drawn by Toyo Toro, but he's still written by
Oh no.
I mean,
No.
They said the same thing about GT at the time, that GT was like, being written by Toriyama as well. But
GT
But I
was
found a horrendous article for us to talk about. So there was this billboard for X-Men Apocalypse that had Apocalypse choking Mystique, okay? People got offended by it, and then now they're going to remove it. Because people got offended by Mystique getting choked by
This
Apocalypse.
is the shit that gets me though. Feminists, they always try to claim that they want equal rights, but as soon as they put something like that in the movie, they say that it's like going against women, like, oh, it's abusive towards women. Why do they want
I know, right?
So they don't want any movies where there's a fat guy wearing a wife beater.
pretty much?
Well,
If
a fat guy
they
with a
see anybody
terrible
with a wife
voice
beater, a
choking
white
somebody.
tank top is a problem.
Yeah, that's why they trying to censor Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. They don't like this shit.
So they can't have no white tank tops. It's a problem.
Don't they understand that that's what Adult Swim is?
They don't.
Like,
It's supposed to be offensive as fuck. That's
like-
the whole stick.
What's
so
up,
if
Ricky?
she was beating the fuck out of a man, would that be cool?
Yeah, they'd probably be like, oh, okay, that's fine. And
Yeah.
just
I mean, it's a double standard. It's a double standard, just like it's a double standard for a woman to go out and fuck a bunch of dudes.
It doesn't even matter what it
Yeah.
is.
No,
It don't matter.
I actually kind of agree with the feminist thing in certain aspects, but it seems like a lot of
But
the shit
here's
they
what I
fighting
don't get.
for
Why
is
didn't
like,
they complain about it in the trailer? Because it showed terrible
To
voiced
be
apocalypse.
to be honest,
Basically choking women.
to be honest, I think the ad was poor choice because there's so many other badass things you could have picked and pulled from to make Apocalypse look cool in that ad.
and that
I
was
will
one
say
of
that
them.
it was a bad choice. I think it was in poor taste on their
Why was
part.
it a bad choice?
I don't think it was a bad choice to show you everything you need to know.
I mean, why was it a bad choice? You can't just say there was other things you could have picked from.
I mean, to show a dude choking out a female. I mean, kind of, I can see where they're coming from. I don't think it's that big of a
You didn't explain why it's a bad choice.
I can see why. I can see.
Yeah.
Well, no, I can see their argument. It's not, it's not cool to see a dude choke out a female.
I can't see their argument.
I don't either.
But you gotta give
I
me a
don't see it
reason
either
why.
because it shows you everything you need to know. It basically shows in the background the desolate city, and it shows Apocalypse choking one of the X-Men. That's
But
perfectly fine.
Apocalypse done beat a couple other people in that in trailers. It wasn't just Mystique.
And he choked Mystique in the trailer. In the trailer, he choked her.
I mean, but what I'm trying to say is you got to give a reason. You got to say, hey, he choked the woman out and said, fuck feminism. If he'd have said that, I'd be like, okay, I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But if he just choked,
Because women spend so much time fighting for equal rights of men, it's almost like you saying that you can get fought like a man too. You know what I'm saying? Like a man could just easily just come up and square up with you and give you that fade. You know what I'm saying? It's like because they always try to say, "Hit me, nigga, hit me, faggot, hit me." And then once they get hit,
No.
they start crying to my he put his hands on me.
now I can understand them saying that they want equal rights. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no big problem.
Yeah, that ain't no problem.
As far as a man fighting a woman, I can understand them saying that that's not acceptable in the sense that men are usually stronger than women, right? But then don't in the same breath say, I'll fight a motherfucking man. I'll fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, like if they want on equal rights, then why do they keep complaining when they see stuff like this? Like if you want equal rights, then of course be treated equal.
I don't think a man choking a woman out in a fucking trailer in a movie got anything to do with equal rights. You know what I'm saying? Now, unless it was some type of content behind it. The dude.
And first off, it's fictional.
The dude, that's not even a woman. That's a mutant.
Man, would
She's
that
a
ever
mutant. She
exist?
ain't even a regular human.
Yeah, it's a giant blue man.
She's not even a regular human. And the dude that's doing it he'd do that to anybody. He'd smack anybody. You act like he wouldn't smack the shit out of Gambit or something. You like that like he just like all the X-Men was jumping on him and he went straight for Mystique. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else beating the fuck out of him and he's saying, I just want you.
And we
I
use
just want you.
It's like
Honestly, I didn't even know it was a feminist thing. Though, to be honest, I just thought it was a complaint about the art, the ad itself.
Now, I mean, here's the thing I said. This is the problem I got with feminism. I don't have a problem with feminism in and of itself. I think that society does look at women differently than they look at men. In certain aspects, they should look at men differently than women. But a lot of times, it seems like their complaint is just bullshit. Like they're crying about some Mystique getting choked out by Apocalypse. That makes no fucking sense. Give me some context where that would make sense.
I mean, like that's like saying, well, we're gonna have to go and do some reacts. Since Mystique is a shapeshifter, maybe she can just turn into a man anyway.
I mean, girls do get away with a lot of things that guys wouldn't get away with.
Well. Spoiler alert: she was posing as Magneto beforehand. Just saying.
Damn, why you had
I mean, let's not also forget.
Yeah, I'm about to ask
comment.
what y'all have y'all seen the movie yet?
Can I say this?
I've seen it, and Apocalypse's voice ruins his whole character. Like his voice, what they did to his voice.
You got that auto tune.
Can I also say?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so in the comics, she is as a man. Like there was a storyline where she shapeshifted as a man that got her blind lover pregnant. So I'm just saying.
She got somebody pregnant as a man.
Yeah. So
I didn't see that Mystique storyline.
can
That
I
is
finish?
what I thought about though.
Can
Like
I
she
finish?
I didn't catch that X-Men story.
she can manipulate her reproductive organisms to make it look like a man too when she changes.
Actually, yeah. Yes, she
That
can.
makes sense, yeah.
Damn,
I mean,
I wish I had that power. I'll be making myself like Brian Pumper and shit.
why would you
Hey,
do that?
nah,
Oh,
man,
for
then you be
Fo
weird,
Jackson.
dog. You'll be
That's
so
Fo
cotton
Jason's
good
idol,
and
right?
dancing.
Yeah.
That is Fo Jason's idol. He worships the man.
Fo Jason love Brian
Alright,
Pumper.
so
For the
here's
longest, I was
the
calling him
article
Brian
that'll
Pumper,
actually
though.
show you the billboard, what it actually looks like.
Me,
I
how
saw
you
that.
know Fo Jason love Brian Pumper?
And who's playing a video game?
Hmm. Oh, another
Mean
thing
that
is,
mean going to work?
speaking of
Yeah.
Mystique
Ming's the only
and
person to leave his
X-Men
stream.
Apocalypse, why is she acting like Hayden Christensen from Attack of the Clones? I'm serious. Like, she's phoning it in so bad in that movie. Like, she's acting like Hayden Christensen from Attack of the Clones.
I have no idea what
Ming,
you're talking about.
Ming's the only person to leave his stream and then come back like nothing happened.
Yeah.
You do the
He
same
probably
thing.
had to close the door.
I do the same thing, but mine's is like for food and stuff. I don't know what Ming was doing. I'm just
Oh
saying.
shit, it's swag bucks.
Yeah.
Hey,
Thanks.
that's for reviews. What'd you think about that? The way they did the club on Monday night.
What?
What'd you think about the way they put the club together on Monday night?
I don't know, man. I'm not liking the direction they're going. It seems like they're trying to bury like AJ's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
First,
that Raw was terrible. First off,
The
that Raw
shift
was
is too quick
horrible.
because, like, if what they should have did, they should have had it to where the club interfered in like AJ Styles and Kevin Owens match because he's just coming off a match with Roman Reigns, and if he's
Yeah.
just losing clean to Kevin
Well,
Owens, it
no,
makes
no,
him look
check this
weak.
out. All right, check this out. I was watching a podcast with Vince Russo. And Vince Russo, he's done some fucked up shit himself. He can't, I don't know, but he makes a lot of sense in the sense that why would you do the club formation a week before AJ said I can do this on my own, and 2 weeks before AJ loses 2 matches more or less clean.
And
It makes AJ look, the way they set the club, they makes AJ look weak.
It really
And
does.
they cemented my hate for Roman at Extreme Rules because he goes through 4 finishers and 1 through a steel chair and kicks
Yeah,
out.
but Cena's done
That
the same.
is retarded.
They're just booking Roman like they booked Cena back in the day when they first became.
And that's still a retarded booking. Like, dude, nobody likes these Supermen. Nobody likes it when these Supermen just like dominate everybody and
The
bury
funny part is
everybody.
that Roman was really booked as kind of the heel in that whole AJ feud.
The thing is, though, like I can't really be mad because, like, by now we know that nobody's been paying attention to what the fans react to. It's about just the fans reacting in general. Because if the fans just give something, he's gonna be like, "Oh well, you know, we're getting a good reception, whether it's good or bad."
I don't understand why they try to push Roman Reigns because he gets
Oh,
good out
sorry,
of
man.
buildings, his toys don't sell well, and his merchandise doesn't sell well.
Oh, Seth Rollins has the best merchandise sales right now, and he's just coming.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Roman's not gonna. Roman's gonna be the champion at least through SummerSlam because they're gonna set up Cena versus Roman at SummerSlam. That's already been like rumored right now.
That match is going to be awful. That match is going to be terrible.
Which means that most likely Cena will probably beat AJ at Money in the Bank. But the only thing I'm looking forward to is for Finn Balor to come out and hopefully they already said that Finn's gonna get pushed heavily. It's only a matter of time when he does.
Well, NXT is going to like be they're going to take all those NXT guys because they need more for the brand split they're doing.
Yeah.
I just hope they don't just decide to just drop NXT and focus on SmackDown and just put
Well,
everybody.
actually, I wouldn't mind if SmackDown just became NXT. I mean, as long as the quality of NXT stayed, and they got that higher platform being on network television, it'd be all good.
But here's the thing, though, Rick. Like, it would just be overpowered by casual fans who don't know any of the people from NXT because I see this. Like, people are like, what the fuck is this? Every time they have a live event up on WWE's fan page with NXT, they don't know any of the wrestlers.
Yeah, like, and the thing about the brand split is that I don't get the point of it. What's the point of doing a brand split now?
because there's too many. I don't know if I can even say that though, because they got a 3-hour Raw. So I mean,
They have a hard time writing 3-hour Raw. What makes you think they can do a brand split?
I would say like because I mean the last brand extension made sense because the roster was literally too big for one show. It was literally too big for everyone to have.
Yeah, it did.
This time around, I honestly want to see the roster. Maybe the roster's exploding too much, but at the same time they have 3 hours on Raw and they only know how to bounce that shit. So I don't know.
Me, I want
I'm
to
trying to cut the hours down for Raw because like you already got 5 hours total if you're gonna have Raw.
And these shows are gonna be back to back, Mondays and Tuesday nights. That's gonna get stagnant real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard one
No one's
good
gonna want
idea
to. Only the most diehard wrestling fans are gonna want to watch Raw and SmackDown back to back, Monday and Tuesday nights.
Yeah, I did hear a good idea to cover up the first hour of Raw though, and then keep it as 2 hours.
Come fall when Flash comes back, I'm sorry, no, Flash takes priority.
Well,
I thought wrestling
to keep up.
That shit better be at like 9, 10 o'clock.
At 2 hours though, one thing I've heard as a good idea for that was that they put NXT on TV and make NXT the first hour, and then make Raw 2 hours.
I'd rather watch that.
Nah. I mean, unless they either make NXT SmackDown or just leave it as it is with NXT.
Because they have to get rid of that third hour of Raw. That third hour needs to go.
Ming, I want to apologize for that sound. No, I've been talking with a lady, and she just
Is that another catfish?
Man, you got too many women.
This guy right here, he always has to make sure he tells you that he's talking to a lady.
No, it's
and you gotta make sure we know.
Yeah.
No, it's because this is Miynstream. This is all him, and
it ain't all me, sure.
What I was gonna say to you guys is this: no, it's not a catfish. It's a real person, and what I'm gonna do actually is take pictures with her because I'm gonna hang out with her and post them on my Facebook.
I got a question for you, Lamar. Why were you rating Luna when she's like 13, bro?
Luna's not. Wait, you talking about Luna's Fiery?
No. Just a girl in the J room. It's just a girl.
I was gonna say Luna's Fiery was way older than 13.
Yeah.
She's like 20 something. She's like
24
or something like that.
Not
Everyone
her.
is watching Super right now. Do you think there's a good argument to be made that GT is better than Super at this point in time?
Hell no.
I haven't watched I don't know, since they started like repeating the movies. I haven't watched it since then.
I don't know, man. Super is just Super.
You ain't into Super, Ricky?
They're both pretty bad.
I've seen some of the. I pretty much know the sums of what's going on. I don't like the evil Goku thing. That sounds so generic. I'm kind of happy.
I don't even know what's going on with that.
What happened?
I do like that Trunks is coming back, but at the same time, that's not enough for me to want to really get invested in this.
Everything has been kind of mediocre at best when it comes to Dragon Ball Super, man. It's not like it's just the best thing ever in the world. It's like we've experienced way more animes with better writing at this point, man.
But we just now starting to get past. We just got past the whole Fukatsu no F thing. You know what I'm saying? So we still didn't even get to our first real main villain, really.
There's not going to be any real villains.
That's the thing I hate about Super. That's why I stopped watching it, because they kept repeating the freaking movies.
I think that
think about this. I don't think there's going to be any real villains. Think about this. How can you make a real villain when there's a dude when the strongest thing in the universe is just right there, sitting there?
Wait. I think the main villain is going to be Beerus, because Beerus made Frieza destroy planet Vegeta. And the Vegeta and Goku don't even know about that yet.
I don't think so. I think some of the other guys would probably be villains.
I guess they could try it.
I hate it whenever like an anime is about
saying like he's not even gonna be a villain, man.
And then the next thing's gonna be another tournament. It's gonna be another tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, but after that tournament, that's when we can get into the good stuff.
And I heard Aurelia is coming.
Yeah, but how far in the future is that tournament gonna be, though, man?
A few months, I think.
The only good thing that comes out of Super
wait. The tournament's coming up. It's going to be the next arc. So they already announced what the arc after that's going to be?
And what about Dr. Slump coming in there? That's what I heard. Like,
I'm understanding the tournament that's coming up is the next arc.
Yeah, look, it's coming. Yeah, it's coming up pretty quick.
Yeah. So
I mean,
how do you
what
know
more
the next
can you do though? Like, they gotta have tournament arcs now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
why
the
not
only-
get 2 tournaments in real quick?
The only good thing about Super is that those movies that come out every now and then, I get to go to the theater and watch a Dragon Ball movie. That's the only good thing about Super, is that we get those movies.
What I don't understand, why did they give Goku another shot at his, like when Piccolo got cheated out of his chance too? Didn't Piccolo
Yeah,
get
Piccolo got cheated, dog.
didn't Piccolo get
Yeah.
cheated by Shield or whatever his name is too?
That
Yeah,
was
but he
stupid.
choked the shit out.
And I didn't like that
Because he
they
knew he
turned
couldn't beat
Frost
anybody else.
into Frieza.
And
You
here's
like
what I
the
don't
what?
understand. Why are they repeating the movies in the series? That's why I stopped
They-
watching.
They
Was they
done
were
that.
repeating all the movies.
That's over with, though.
Yeah, but once they get past the movie, you can still pick it back up after that.
Is it bad after that?
I don't think I think people are criticizing it too much. I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's like really anything that
It's
stands
not
out.
as good as they make it out to be though. That's the thing.
Yeah, nah, I can agree with that. No, but there was some parts that was good in it, but most of the stuff is not all that great. But I think it's okay for now until we get to the.
I mean, Super has some episodes that tie into the movies. Like, if you like watch the movies or watch those episodes, you know, like not the whole thing, but some certain episodes did like blend in.
Super just needs to make PyCon canon, though. That they need to do that.
Yeah.
PyCon needs to make canon.
Yeah.
They need to address everything too. I'm getting tired of these fucking fuck boys always coming on my videos asking me about what about Brawly killing so and so and what about Goku killing Cooler and all these niggas, man. Niggas still don't know the definition of canon and filler in movies, man.
Yup.
I mean, I don't.
Canon, what's that? I'm not talking about canons. I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z.
I don't count Super and GT as you know. I mean, for Akira Toriyama, then it's not in my volume. I mean, those Supers, you know, I think it's just a cash grab, to be honest.
It is a cash grab. Like
Well,
the
of course they tried
Boruto
to do that.
nonsense. That's also a cash grab.
They
I
just
think he's focusing on trying to be funny a little bit too much.
Yeah, it's like he's trying to be Ichiro Oda, but he's not doing it the right way.
I think I'm being easy on it, but at the same time I think other people are being too hard on it. But I think this series is very much so salvageable. It's not like trash in the sense that okay, I can't even watch this, you know, for the
I don't think
casual
it's a bad
viewer.
series.
Huh?
I don't think it's a bad series.
It's
Right.
not. It's not a bad series. It's like I'm just like Larry.
It's just nothing special. You want something special.
It's like, you know how niggas just kind of critical think too much, and then when they do it and then they don't get the reactions they want, they just end up going like crazy over it because they did all that analytical thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they need to get it more serious in a minute. I think they kind of do have to do that because with Dragon Ball, like at the end of Dragon Ball, when we
What
got
the
the Piccolo
hell?
and whatnot, then we got the Dragon Ball Z. They had some deep arcs. You know what I'm saying? With some intimidating villains and whatnot. We ain't get. God damn!
What the fuck is this? Y'all passing by somebody on the road or something? Y'all driving?
It's just a mobile home. but with Super, we ain't got nothing like that. We got people that's stronger, but we don't have anybody that's really intimidating with a real good backstory. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get that yet. But they did do a
Beers
couple
can
good
be
things.
that person, but he turned it into a friend of the family now.
Yeah, but he was never supposed to be a bad guy at all. Remember, Beerus was not evil at all. He's just a god of destruction. He's a god. That's all he is. He's not there for
To serve like a specific
did
purpose.
order Frieza to destroy Planet Vegeta, though.
Yeah, because he's a god of destruction. He
Think about
ordered
it.
somebody to destroy.
Think about it, like the fucking Saiyans, they were running amok anyway. They was gonna destroy themselves before anody
Yeah, the
destroyed
Saiyans
them.
were evil.
I mean, they work for Frieza, though.
You said that as if the Saiyans were good people.
No, they
They
work
were
for Frieza.
savages though. It don't matter. It's like they were
How
barbarians.
they
before
were
got
evil.
caught by
Good
Frieza.
people.
Frieza was
at
also
all.
evil.
The
No.
only reason why Goku's good was because he got bumped on the head.
But
No, you
Frieza-
know why the Saiyans are on that planet? They destroyed the old planet and they took that shit from the what's it,
They
the
work
Tufu,
for-
the tough
they
one.
work for Frieza, though.
Right? They didn't even originate the Saiyan armor. They just took that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, you can say they worked for Frieza, but they were putting in evil work before they worked for Frieza. Frieza just came in and took that shit from him. He came in, and made him to his bitch. That's all. They was putting in, they was doing dirt way before then.
The king of
Frieza
the
is, yeah,
Obvious
Frieza
is for
enslaved
the
the Saiyan
Saiyans
race.
to be
But the
evil.
Saiyans weren't.
Remember the beginning when Vegeta, how Vegeta was in the beginning? It's obvious they were evil.
Dang, man.
boy said it wasn't evil though.
They been evil. The Saiyans ain't shit.
Yeah.
They just started turning good after Frieza got to him. Frieza probably turned them out and made them good. Frieza was so fucking evil, it was fucking them up so bad. They said, "Damn, maybe we was looking at this the wrong way." They had to reevaluate shit.
The king of the universe.
After they said that the Frieza race, if they trained hard enough, they could be stronger. That made me just want a Frieza race series. I didn't care for the Saiyans anymore. I want a series based off the Frieza race.
I mean, they're mutants. I mean, yeah, they're mutants though. They're
Wait,
special.
how are they mutants?
Like,
No, Frieza was a mutant.
there's only one of a like the majority of the people in the series are like said to be like mutate. They're not really like regular because their power levels go up and down and stuff. This was stated by Captain Guinea that the majority of the people are mutants.
I mean, that's just them though. But they
Yeah,
had
but I
their
mean-
powers altered. You know, they had their powers boosted by some kind of machine or something.
Okay, but Frieza still has a species.
Oh wait, are you sure that's the case? Because in the freaking Dragon Ball Xenoverse game, you can make your character a Frieza race.
Frieza has a race. You
Like
see
there's
King
multiple
Cole.
Freezes. I
You-
pretty much know that.
That's just a team
You
though.
have King Cole right there. That proves it right there. There's a King Cole, and then you had Frost. What's that dude? Chill. Those people are all canon.
I mean, to a certain degree, like Chilled, he's in a part of a manga, but it's a manga that Akira Toriyama didn't write, so you'll say that's like an Elseworld character.
But from my
Yeah.
understanding, the way which Frieza is like Frieza was more or less like a prodigy among his race. That's why he was so strong.
Yeah, but he still has a race.
Yeah, he's an anomaly within his race, but yeah, he's still a race. His race aren't all mutations.
Right.
Frieza race.
I'm confused, but okay.
The cold race. What they call it? The cold cuts or some shit like that?
Okay. Let's read this. Frieza's race is the mysterious race that Frieza, King Cold, Cooler,
Are
Kuriza,
you reading that off
Frost,
the
and
Wikipedia?
Steel belong to. The race is first introduced in the series Namek Saga of Dragon Ball Z. So there are multiple people of this race.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll take that.
You know what was crazy? What was weird with the whole gold and Frieza form? To me, that didn't kind of make any sense because he only transformed. Why am I echoing? He only transformed once, right? Hold on, I figured out the problem.
Yo, Lamar, you gotta fix it.
He only transformed once, right? But when in his other forms, he had to transform a whole bunch of times in order to get to what was it, level 1,000,000 or whatever?
You're still echoing though, Mikey.
I'm cutting.
Over 1,000,000.
Okay.
Let's see
Yeah,
here.
so I was thinking that in order for him to get to this whole goal form, he would have to take a couple more transformations. He just went straight to it. It was weird.
Mutants. While Frieza's race is powerful, the most powerful individuals are Frieza and King Cold thanks to being mutants. Frieza and King Cold seem to, in fact, be part of a hybrid species that came into existence as a result of an accidental, spontaneous mutation that first appeared a long time ago.
But who said they were mutants though? That could just be some mistranslation of Funimation.
Captain said they were mutants.
But you got to think about it too. You know, the English dubs fucked a lot of shit up too.
No, that wasn't in the original. That was in the manga and in Kai. That was stated.
That was in the manga.
Or it could just be inconsistencies on Akira Toriyama's part.
Nah, it's not an inconsistency.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of plot holes.
Mikey, you are.
RPG looking for it. He said, "I'm gonna find it." He said, if I don't find, I'm gonna fabricate it. It's going down. Shoot. Yeah, I think Super could be real good because we still got a lot to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? But they just got to pick up the pace.
I mean, that shit just eats me up, though, man. I'm the only nigga just sitting here just chilling, man. They talking about, what's that dude's name? They got the puffy nipples.
Oh, Monica.
Monica.
They talking about all kind of theories off this motherfucker, and I keep telling them that it's gonna be like a troll on them, man.
It is.
No, he
a troll.
wasn't a troll. He was super strong. You see when he fought Goku?
Man, I don't give a fuck. That shit was trolling me, man.
It was Beerus inside the costume.
Bro,
Like,
that was
oh man, that was ridiculous.
pure ignorance.
But
man.
yo, Monica is a grinder. This motherfucker is on his job. But guess what he is? He's a delivery man, and he take that job serious.
Right, he like the red for Friday. He need them the red.
He go harder than him.
Hey, Jocko is a beast, though. I like
But
Jocko.
he tucks his chain in.
Jocko the Galactic Patrolman.
I don't like Jocko. He's just.
I think he's okay.
I'm saying he alright, but for what he's supposed to be is like he lackluster to me.
I want Goten and Trunks to join the Galactic Patrol.
Nah.
That'd be cool.
I think Jocko fucking Bulma's sister though. Cool.
He has a wife, I think.
Oh, he got a wife already?
Yeah, he has a
He
wife.
got a side piece then too. Then he fucking that bitch on the side.
He got a main girl and a mistress.
The mistress giving her that Willie D action.
You know that song, huh?
Yeah, got a main
Girl and a mistress.
mistress.
Jordan did it. Jordan did it. We put the codeine inside the fountain.
What?
That's crazy.
Nigga say Bulma's sister got that Aquafina, man. She got that good that wet.
I want to see when Goten gets older, when Trunks get older. You know how they had to. I think they did decent with the team forms in GT. I think they did decent. I think they did real good actually with Oob in terms of like his design and whatnot. I don't think they should watch GT
as well.
You know, I think they did good in certain parts. The whole baby Vegeta thing was interesting. The whole Shinran splitting up into those things, that was interesting.
Nah, I didn't like that shit.
That shit didn't seem like anything was at stake though, cause Baby had his own planet.
No, when I say I liked the Shinran thing, I meant the concept.
Can I
The
say
only
one thing about Shinran thing?
Shinrans I liked was Nova Shinran and Omega Shinran. The other ones was pretty much garbage.
I like Baby. I thought Baby was a pretty good villain.
Yeah, to be
His name was whack. His name was whack, but other than that, he was a good one.
No,
Yeah, his concept
Birdman
was
was a
good.
pretty good villain.
Birdman.
Birdman was a pretty good
Yo,
villain.
BRB. Yeah!
He was talking to Vegeta, Vegeta, Goku, and Pan. He was like, "Oh, tree, y'all gonna respect my name."
I ain't gonna say it no more.
Y'all don't get it? Birdman's
Saying
name
no,
like is
no.
Baby.
Yeah.
They didn't
Y'all
get it.
done.
Yeah, he says y'all finished and y'all done. Like yeah, he said like I'm gonna give y'all an option.
Yes. He said, why you pull up on Piccolo and all them niggas? I'm pulling up on you, nigga.
He took his glasses. He took the glass off. I'm gonna start this off. Y'all gonna stop playing with my name. Stop playing my fucking name. Stop playing. I ain't gonna say it no more.
Oh,
Apparently, this dude is with Tony Braxton. Y'all already know Tony Braxton, my baby mama, and he
Really?
with her now.
Me, everybody, your baby
I
mama.
guess that's my baby mama too then. She part of my no pull-out list.
No, Tony Braxton, I love her music, man. I fell in love with that lady. I mean, not like that, but I mean, as an artist, I love Tony Braxton, man. I got a lot of her music.
you fell in love enough for a couple of strokes.
Huh?
You fell in love enough for a couple of strokes with her.
Yeah.
Hey, who didn't?
And I'll rub one off on a good bit.
Yeah, I mean, if you say no, then I would have to question your sexuality. I would have to. If
Right,
you said no.
That was the first chick I seen rocking that short hair and shit and still was making her look sexy.
When I first seen her, I thought she looked like Halle Berry. Remember Halle Berry had the short hair?
Fuck no.
I thought they looked
She
similar
was
when I was a
jaded
kid.
when she was younger. All I know is that when she was in Shame and she was Peaches, I was like, well, damn, Peaches.
Me?
My mom was bumping her first album hard back in the day.
Hey, my cousin was too. That's how I got into her.
That's how I got into it. All the
That was the
shit.
first bitch I seen named Tony, man. I ain't never heard no woman named Tony before.
Tony the Tiger Braxton. Oh
Right.
my god. Yeah, and she could sing like a motherfucker, but she
Tony
can't
with the
write.
eye.
Mm-mm.
What you
Can't
call
dance
Mariah
either.
Carey can sing and write.
Yeah, she
That-
can't dance though.
Huh?
She can't dance though.
Nope. But
That's
like
how it be though. Bitches can sing, but they can't dance.
Exactly.
like Mariah Carey's voice seemed like it's breaking down, whereas Tony Braxton still got it.
That's all that alcohol.
But that would be happening to them. That they get old. They can't hold them high notes no more. They be trying too much. Like whoa.
Yo, did you see her fucking stomach?
Mm.
Oh, you see that?
Yeah, I seen that shit.
Mariah Carey, you see that shit? Look
Like
like it's
some-
rock.
Like some unfinished hot dog meat, like they didn't get finished putting it into a hot dog.
Everybody can act like they don't see that shit. That shit, you see, it looks like Lil Kim's stomach. You see Lil Kim's
Yeah.
stomach?
Mm-hmm.
That shit look nasty.
Bro, don't even talk about Lil Kim, bro.
You be like,
She-
you be trying to throw up. You be
Like
fighting.
somebody stepped on a Lunchable or something.
Oh
Bruh.
my god! I'm like, why your skin so loose? What the fuck? Oh man, all that cellulite underneath it and
Bro, don't even
whatnot.
mention Lil Kim, bro. Bruh.
Man, what's cellulite? Hold on. What's cellulite?
You know what that is? That
No,
The
I
struggle
don't.
version of cellulite.
she got cellulite and fat around the neck. No,
It's the struggle version of cellulite. When you're in the struggle, you can't get name brand diseases.
nope. I can't afford it.
You gotta get
No,
them.
but
That's how much you're in the struggle.
Ming, I gotta go.
Oh, okay, peace.
Alright, thank you,
No
guys.
problem, man. Shit, you know it's always a pleasure.
All
Have
right,
a blessed night.
Don't be
Y'all see
saying
what I'm talking about? Y'all see what I'm talking about with the stomach? Like a lot of people keep telling me they don't see what I'm talking about. You see the stomach don't look normal, right? It looks like
To be honest,
Like,
I haven't seen a picture of Mariah Carey in forever.
yo.
If you ever seen a wax figurine, right? Her stomach look like that. Like it looks like it's real, but not quite.
Looks
It's
like
almost like it's Clayface in disguise. Like that nigga can't hold his form together.
And no disrespect to Mariah.
Look, Mariah's was every man's fantasy woman for
Yeah, when she
decades.
came out with
can let her-
fantasy.
She can let herself. She can let herself go. Now she's earned her stripes. She can be.
She was-
No, it's not about her letting herself
Leave my girl
go.
Mariah alone, man. Leave my girl Mariah
Yo,
alone.
she's like 50
It's not
years
about
old.
her letting herself go. She's not that old. She's like 40. But it's not about her letting herself go. It looks like she had surgery. Like something's like not
Hey,
human.
everyone has
Look,
a bad
this
plastic
shit ain't
surgery.
human.
Let's not speak about Michael Jackson now. Everyone's had their bad plastic surgery that didn't come out quite right. Just saying.
And you think I'm going to support Michael Jackson?
Jackson
Come on,
had-
man. You said it like I'm going to agree with that.
Wait,
I don't
he
agree
had
with either one.
vitiligo. He had vitiligo.
Look. What happened to Michael was a tragedy. He lost his afro, then he lost his blackness. What happened to Michael was a damn tragedy.
I know he walked past the mirror a couple of days and said, "Damn, did I take it too far?" You know what I'm saying? He said he had
Look,
two surgeries.
Look, you
Come
know
on,
Michael got to
motherfucker.
be hurt. He looking in the old videos and old pictures of himself all brown with the big afro like, damn, how this happen?
Yeah, no, he looking like damn. He said I used to look like shit back then.
See, that right there.
But then again, if you Michael, you was like, damn, how I get looking like this? Then you check your bank account, you was like, shit, it don't matter. These bitches gonna still want their money.
We should call him did it too. Prince, but Prince didn't go too far.
Prince
You
didn't
still-
have plastic
He
surgery.
still looks normal, huh?
But they ain't a private surgery, I think.
Plastic surgery?
You don't know how different he used to look.
Yeah, Prince
Look it
always
up.
Look no different to me.
Show some pictures, man. Because I always remember Prince looking like that.
Okay, yeah, because he got it early.
I
I know
haven't
he-
noticed no change in Prince.
No, I'm not claiming to be no Prince fan like
Ain't
that.
had no
I-
change
Oh,
on
Prince
it.
is my boy.
The only thing I
That's
know,
my
Prince,
boy.
the only thing I know,
Look, I would kill somebody over Prince.
I would die for you.
You better go find out who gave you Prince for drugs, bro.
Prince, if you tell me to.
Better go find out
I
who
know
gave
what
you
you're
drugs.
talking about now.
Okay, type in Google Prince High School.
No, you do the work, man. You
You
guys
Google, you.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna kill y'all.
Really, what's going on?
I'm gonna kill
He
y'all,
want
motherfuckers.
us to Google for his Prince comparisons. Like, no, you
No,
Google.
because I got two computers here, and I ain't want to keep going back
But
and
no,
forth. Because
all these music legends
So,
dying, man. I'm trying to prepare myself when Ozzy dies, man. It's gonna happen real soon. I know it, and it's gonna make me.
Yo, you heard about what happened to Muhammad Ali though? He's in critical condition right now.
He's on life support right
he
now,
hit
right?
critical mass.
Critical mass.
Age
Mortal
did-
Kombat shit. Now you want some
Age
justice
did not
guys
do
and
Muhammad Ali justice. I saw a picture of him what he looked like now. I was like, damn.
He's like 80 years old, doesn't he?
Yeah, Muhammad Ali
nah.
is old, man.
I know some people that age, they don't look that bad. I was like, well, damn.
Like he got skinnier or something, yo.
Actually, you're wrong. Muhammad Ali died at 74.
He just died?
He just died.
Oh shit!
I won't believe it until Wikipedia shows it.
What? What?
This
Go
guy.
Google it right
This
now.
guy.
It says close to death. It doesn't say he died.
It says he's in critical condition right now.
Look. All I know is this. All I know
is
is this. Black people, we done lost too many famous people. So as far as I know, Muhammad Ali is still alive. I'm sorry. We done lost too many. I'm like, no, he's still here.
What you mean we lost too many people?
You know,
Losing too many.
Malcolm X,
Man,
Martin.
that was too long ago.
I'm talking about recently, like.
I know.
Malcolm X is recent.
No.
No was there. That shit was way.
I'm the one that I didn't say Malcolm. I didn't.
Okay, somebody said Malcolm.
But y'all talking about when white people bought over some of the black celebrities like Michael Jordan. We lost that nigga back in the late 90s.
What about Stephen A. Smith?
Look, we lost Michael to the money. We lost Michael to the money. He was like, shit.
Damn.
Michael saw that money. He was gone.
Right.
Hey, man, ain't you a
Like, it's a couple of black celebrities we never had. Like Kobe, we ain't never really had him. I'm
No,
sorry.
we didn't.
Because
Yeah.
Kobe grew up in a rich neighborhood.
He's
Ever
from
since
my
Kobe-
area. He's
Right.
from my
He's from
area.
Philly. He's from Philly, but
He's from I think Lower Marion. That's right by Philly. Like literally right next. Same area. But he's uppity. He was born with a silver spoon in his ass. To the shit I
Kobe's
get
Italian, man?
to the spoon was hitting his damn throat. It was
this
so
the
far
shit
on
that
his-
gets me though. This the thing that gets me. Allen Iverson came in the NBA and changed the game, changed the fashion sense and everything, tattoos and how everybody looked. All of a sudden, Kobe got tattoos. He trying to rap. They don't say shit about him, but they steady try to trash Allen Iverson.
When Kobe tried to rap?
You know, like Kobe tried to rap a couple times.
Yeah, Kobe did try that one. He did.
When was this? Where was I at?
I think it
Oh
was.
yeah, you ain't know about Kobe rapping?
It was in Kobe's heyday. I might be wrong. I might be mixing up times. It might have been before Shaq left the team or after, but it's somewhere in there.
Yeah, because I was about to ask, did him and Shaq
Yeah.
get on track together? Because you know Shaq
No.
got platinum albums.
No
He was
Shaq
talking about cooking dope and shit like that.
flipping them yams way
flipping
before
the
he was
yams,
actually
man.
Whipping the yams, whipping and flipping the yams.
moving that dough.
No, I'm playing. I don't know. I knew about it, but I didn't listen to his music.
Man, you need to be trying to sue him though, cause I remember you was talking about y'all gonna move that throw, y'all gonna throw and shit way before they was talking about y'all gonna move that dough.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
was-
what was I gonna say?
You
You
got
know
copyright
who
that.
the greatest athlete turned rapper is? Shaq. Shaq.
Shaq.
Shaq got a couple hits.
No.
You got a couple.
First of all, Shaq mumble mouth ass can barely talk. He can't rap. I'm
Shaq
sorry.
got a couple hits.
He
Shaq
can't
mumble
act.
mouth ass. Yeah, we
Kobe's
had a
albums
good
went
game. Like we
platinum,
all
man.
teamwork and everything.
Kobe flopped. Iverson flopped. Roy Jones
I'm gonna look that
flopped.
up, man, because I don't believe y'all.
It's true.
You don't remember Shaq's song, Shaq Diesel, Shaq Diesel. You don't remember
I'm
that
talking
song?
about Kobe rapping, man. I don't believe y'all that,
I'm about to
y'all.
say, look, everybody knows Shaq did it. His big goofy ass,
Oh
like.
man, he had a couple hits.
Y'all remember in the recent Royal Rumble when he came out?
Oh man.
He came out with them damn Twilight Zone sneakers that he used to have, the little circles around them.
Oh, you talking about the Shaq Gnosis?
Yeah, the Shaq Gnosis. He came out to that Panda song where everybody was like,
Right.
"Who the fuck is this?"
You know Shaq got to come out wearing his own shoes because ain't nobody
Yo,
buying them shits.
no, they buying them. They buying the cheap ones. They bought those the expensive ones. They bought a couple of those, but the cheap Shaqs, man, they buying them things flying off the meat rack.
Man,
They
You
my
cold.
buying
mom
off the
bought
meat
some
rack? Yo,
Shaqs one
hold on,
time.
hold on. Time out, man, where you going where they selling shoes by the meat, bro?
Huh?
Where you going where they selling shoes by the meat?
It's just a
What kind of
figure of speech.
supermarket you in?
It's just a figure of speech. You know the Shaq
No,
Gnosis,
no.
the one you talk about, the swirl on it. That's actually the shoe Will Smith was wearing in Men in Black. When he was chasing down that dude, the guy, when he said, "You just pissing everybody off today, huh?" When he was
Yeah,
chasing him down, he had those on. When he jumped off the bridge onto that bus.
yeah. I remember he
Yeah,
told
he's
he had
wearing
that
the black
yellow,
Oh,
coat.
Shaq
Y'all,
knows.
yellow
y'all gonna
jumpsuit.
look. Hey, y'all gonna look for that movie now. Y'all gonna look for it.
I
You said
remember.
we'll look for it like it's hard to find.
Now I'm just saying y'all gonna look because y'all just gonna be like, damn, I gotta find out. I gotta see what it was. We should
Look,
call
all
him
I do is we
Will
all
Smith, and he wear the sneakers. He gonna make them popular, like the he wore the Columbias in the last episode of Fresh Prince.
Yeah, I remember he had them J's on too. He had them what's
Yeah,
the 94s.
yeah. He had his sneaker game was on point back in the day. He
Niggas,
was
This old
he was
man
making
looks.
shit hot.
This guy man looks up the shoes that actors wear in movies.
You know I did. You know I did, right? I'm not even joking. I look Ricky hit it. I looked this stuff
yo,
up.
you echoing again, yo.
hey yo, Rick. Hey, you remember
Yo,
Enzo and Cass came back? Enzo had them number 12 Jordans on.
Yo,
I'm gonna have to rock.
I
you know what's
remember the
probably gonna
first.
happen?
Look, man, I remember the first time Tommy morphed into the Green Ranger. He had them Skechers on, man. Them things were fly.
Y'all
Them
clown
things were
them.
hot, man. That's why I wear Skechers now, man.
Oh man.
Oh, speaking of tag teams, you know what they need to do during the draft? Keep all the teams together, like draft them as teams.
Skechers got some
Yo,
fake
man,
ass
all right, man.
boots.
I know, man. You like Power Rangers, right, man?
Hell yeah.
And I know
like
Esther
Power
does.
Rangers.
He got that like $5,000 green Red Ranger helmet back there. That's too damn expensive.
Oh
But what
yeah.
do you all think about the suits so
You got
far? Like
all of them.
aesthetically, what do you think about the screenshots we've seen in the movie?
I like
They
it.
look like Iron Man and a Mortal Kombat character.
I mean, I like the suits, man. You know, it's just the helmets don't describe the animals that they're representing, like the
Yeah.
dinosaurs.
Exactly.
People were jumping
Yeah.
the gun on the suits way too much. I don't have a problem with the armor look.
I need
I
to.
don't
I
like
need to.
those blue lines they put on the suits, man. They make it look
You
weird.
you
The
just
blue
can't
lines, it
stay with
makes
the
it
spandex look forever.
I ain't
It's
got
not
no
gonna.
problem.
But I feel that if they went with the spandex look for the movie, it would still get shit on.
right. They would, because
They
everybody
would.
be like, "Why? What the fuck
I'm
is
not saying
y'all?"
use spandex, but they look too much like
And then like
Iron
Rita,
Man.
I like Rita's new staff, but I don't know how to feel about her armor.
Her armor,
And
it makes me
and
think
then
that she gonna have a morphing sequence too, like she gonna have the Green
Yeah.
Ranger powers, but she
and then
gonna
They
have
Rita
saw
looks
they
like
saw her. They show her. There's one shot of her like in like a dress like get up, and then you
yeah.
see her in that green armor. I do like the new look for her staff. Her staff looks pretty badass.
It looked like
yeah.
something from a Janet Jackson's extra scene, like they just
Brad
grabbed
Pitt
her.
Here's the thing
Indiana
that I
Jones
didn't
like
like
she
about
was
Yo,
Rita's
making
look,
I
show.
though.
heard.
I will say this. What I didn't like about Rita's. All right, you can see slight inspirations from her old staff. You know, in the design of the top of it. You can, if you look close, you can see like it has like the half circle and whatnot. But there's like no inspiration for her original look in her costume.
Yeah.
That's something I really don't like.
Just imagine though, them cone titties would have looked funny as fuck in modern day time.
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah.
this theory that
They're like
the
Madonna.
reason why Rita's armor is green is because they're gonna kill her off and make her armor the Green Ranger's armor or something like
Yeah,
that.
I've
That's what
heard
I'm
that.
thinking.
People are thinking that her powers are going to be based off the Green Ranger's powers, and I really hope they don't go that route. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
that
it
seems
though.
kind of stupid to me. I don't
I mean,
like
I
that.
kind of like it. I like the Green Ranger needs a proper origin story of where his power coin comes from, because they didn't explain why it ran out of power or none of that. They just like, well, we running out of power, so we ain't
No, no,
gonna have no more
no, no, no,
sequels.
no. That is explained. Rita used the green candle to try to steal his powers,
You
right?
should invite Trayvon, man. He Blue Ranger.
When and it worked. Jason didn't blow out the green candle in time.
Oh.
When they brought him back, they energized Zordon and the power. Zordon energized the green with his life force, and that's why it was only limited. And then eventually it ran out, and then but when the Rangers restored Zordon, the residual energy went to the coin, and he had limited powers.
And then he remade his power in a way like to the White Ranger.
And then later on in the series, Zordon made the White Ranger powers, which he gave to Tommy.
Which was dope. White Ranger was dope.
I was gonna say that the new Rita, I wasn't a Power Rangers fan, but the new Rita looks like a Mortal Kombat character.
I don't mind. Like I like the different, like, because like in the Sentai, Rita did fight, or Bandora. She actually fought a couple times, so I don't mind if they give her.
She was a G in the Sentai, huh?
This the thing about the Sentai.
And Bandora was a Sentai.
That's the question of which adaptation they're using now.
She would come down on that bike and fight.
But all jokes aside though, like if they made Rita some fighting scene where she actually fought the Rangers, I'd be cool. I think that'd be pretty better.
I think she was whooping ass up in this one though, man. Because in the Sentai, them niggas will fight in their human forms and they'll be quick to transform into Power Rangers. Because they deaf and everything.
In the Sentai, they wait till like they're on the verge of death and they finally transform and shit.
Hell yeah, they weren't playing those games.
This movie is gonna be like for current fans, right? Because they started.
Have you ever seen Zeta Man?
Oh yeah.
Yo, these fools would literally be on their deathbed, like, all right, now I'm gonna stop playing now. I'm gonna transform now.
Like this movie is going to be like for current fans, right? Because
the premise is it's going to be cool for kids, but older fans of the old Rangers will be good for it too. So
what I mean is that they're not going into the origin and nothing like that. It's just going to start off at
it's going to be the retelling of the origin. They're good, so like you're going to be 5 teenagers with attitude and whatnot. Yeah.
Okay, but then how they gonna have Ivan Ooze in there then?
Ivan Ooze is
technically Ivan Ooze is not canon to the mythos.
Right.
And here's something to kill your excitement a bit. Ready?
I'm saying Ivan Ooze was cool, but he wasn't all that.
He's not in the movie.
Remember that.
Yeah, but that don't make it canon.
Later on, they
No, I'm not saying him being in the movies making him canon. I thought he was going to be in a new movie.
No.
Damn,
here's my all right. Supposedly they already said they want to do like 7 movies already. Here's my layout. I think the original. This movie should be the introduction. Part 2 should be Part 3 should be Lord Zed. That's how I think the trilogy should go.
Okay. I was giving, because that's what I was wondering. I was like, how they gonna bring in Lord Zed? Because if they just start off with him,
I think Lord Zed should be saved for like the 3rd movie. I think the 2nd movie should be Green Ranger. Like set up the Rangers, make them, hype them up, and then Part 2 go off that evil Ranger premise that we did in the TV show.
But the question is, how far are you trying to go with this? Because
they already said right now, as it stands right now, they want to do 7 movies.
Yeah, 7. I mean,
but what about the?
But they ain't even made the first movie.
No. What I'm saying is, are they going to stick with one set of Rangers in that way?
I don't know.
Because the Mighty Morphin Rangers became 3 different type of Rangers. First it was Mighty Morphin, and niggas became Neo and shit. Like the fuck.
I'm just putting it out there as my idea for a trilogy. I don't know what they're going to go though.
No, but what about the origins? What about the origins of like the very first Power Ranger? Because the team that we see at the very first Power Ranger, they weren't. Because if I'm not mistaken, Zordon was at one point in time, right?
Yeah, Zordon fought Rita.
Was he the Red Ranger at one point, like a long time ago?
Yeah.
I don't know if there was a full team. Like in the mythos, I don't know if there was like a quote unquote full team.
Man, what you talking about?
Zordon did fight Rita back in the day.
Yeah,
Rita actually cast a spell that trapped Zordon in between dimensions.
Yeah, they need to have it to where they show what happened on the events of Eltar, because Zordon is from a planet called Eltar.
There's actually some fan food movies that have done that.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Yeah, I seen it.
But it was like a parody though. It seemed like porn though.
They talk about it in Power Rangers when they showed Zordon back when he was just a normal person, when he wasn't just a floating head.
Yeah.
And he had to fight Rita and all that shit. They showed a little bit of it, but they never went into the full mythos of it. And they keep saying that They keep saying that what's his name? Jason, Tommy, Zach, Trini, and them. They keep saying that those are the first team, but they wasn't the first team.
No, here's the thing. I don't like man. I don't think there ever was a team. I think like before he was made into like the big hit thing. Like him and Rita fought, and then like his powers where he used to make the Rangers.
A lot of fans think too the White Ranger powers were actually Zordon's original powers.
That's
Yeah,
what they
that's
try
what
to
I'm
say.
saying.
Yeah.
Zordon was the original power. 'Cause
Yeah.
if
I
you watch
thought
all the
Zordon,
Rangers
Because he
in
did
space,
create the White
when
Ranger.
Zordon dies, all the evil in the universe
I thought
dies.
Zordon was the Red Ranger at first.
Nah.
No,
Nah,
Zordon was the Ranger power.
They try to say that Billy helped create the White Ranger too, though.
No, but Billy was completely ignorant to like when he found out what they were doing, he didn't know what was going on either.
Yeah, he kind of just jumped in at the last minute.
Yeah.
So let me go and get that dramatic entrance with y'all niggas too.
You know,
Yo,
you know what
honestly
kind
though,
of
like Nickelodeon and Saban have actually done a pretty good job since they got it back. I mean, Megaforce was trash, but Dino Charge is actually pretty damn good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. But you know they got your boy back though. They got Judd Lynn back doing the writing.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they got my boy Chip back.
Samurai was good, and actually Samurai really followed closely with
Yeah.
TK Ranger. Samurai was good. Like I don't know why Samurai gets hated.
They had a few good ones. RPM was good.
Yeah, RPM,
RPM
that's my
yeah.
favorite one.
I like Mystic Force, man.
They opened
Mystic
this one
No,
was great though.
my favorite series of all
Mystic
time.
Force was good.
My favorite series of all time will forever be Time Force. Time Force, I
I
think,
didn't
is
even
the
watch
best
the
in
whole
Power
thing.
Rangers.
In
So.
Space and Lost
brought back
Galaxies.
Rita at the end.
Huh?
Now, you know what?
Yeah, I
I'm
know that.
gonna lie. I think you can make the argument Time Force it was better than In Space.
Like Lost Galaxy was my
I
favorite
don't know.
one.
I don't know, man.
Better
Time
than In
Force is my
Space,
shit, man. Time Force is my shit, though.
No.
Like that's like my favorite Power Ranger.
Oh.
Time
You
Force is
got
good,
West,
man,
you
but
got West. They all got awesome quirks. The only one that's kind of left out in the cold is the Yellow Ranger.
dude, it's like I'm thinking from a villain standpoint, who got the best character
Oh,
development?
the best
man?
villain, yeah, Astronomer easily. Well, no, you know what?
Princess
But see,
Trakina.
there's a story behind Rancic, though. Like, Rancic is a Gemini's villain. Like, he suffered prejudice and discrimination against because he was a mutant. Like,
Yeah.
they show his flashbacks throughout the show. Rancic has a legit reason why he wants to, destroy all the humans and take over.
Yeah.
Yeah, because basically he's like an X-Man.
You go through the whole
He's an X-Man.
DNA formatting, and that's why they're mutants. And they were kind of like discriminated against. But Astronomer is probably one of the best villain stories, though. Astronomer.
I like Princess Trakina though because she just came out the gate. At first, she was just one of these little snotty nosed brats, and then she had that little montage where she was training with old boy, and she came back all tough and shit.
Yeah, she was savage.
She was beating the fuck out. You know how Leo thought he was a shit.
And then when she went batshit crazy at the end, she just like sent all her foot soldiers in, just blow everything up, just blow them up. Go.
You know what kind of throws me off about Power Rangers? Is the fact that a lot of these Power Rangers don't get their powers from the original coins or anything like that. Like I think like
Zordon was the original source. When he died in space, the original source was gone. He was the original source. So every Ranger after
that's when they started manufacturing powers.
Okay,
though. Like, everybody started manufacturing.
So anybody can get anybody that
All right,
got.
Let me explain. Originally, all right.
Explain yourself.
The Power Ranger powers aren't just the coins; it's the morphing grid itself. So it's fan theory that every Power Ranger team, their powers tap from the morphing grid in some way, shape, or form. So, like originally, it was the power coins, but Zed and Rita destroyed the coins, right? So then it became the source of their powers became the Zeal crystal. And then from the Zeal crystal, which was never explained, but Zordon Alpha created Turbo powers. And then we had Andros had his powers, but they all come in from the morphing grid. That's the source of all Power Ranger powers.
Okay, but how was these people that
later on, later on though, Lightspeed Rescue is the first man-made power.
That's what I'm saying.
Powers. I would assume that they somehow tapped into the morphing grid because that's like the premise of Megaforce. It's actually explained a lot better in the Sentai in terms of Goku Power Ranger. how the powers are all connected, but they all are connected to like the morphing grid in the Power Rangers.
But how did the
Oh,
humans be
it
able to
was.
do that?
They never explained. I mean, it
They
was through
kind of
science, but
explain
one could
RPM.
assume that somehow they tapped through the morphing grid.
What
Yeah,
did you say, man?
the RPM is probably the best one that you'll have to go into for explanations on certain things.
RPM
Yeah,
was that shit.
I haven't watched RBM all the way through.
Man,
What you call
they
it? Lightspeed Rescue was good too.
Yes,
That's just,
exactly.
That was
Ichigo's-
real as fuck.
All right,
Ichigo's,
what about Wild Force though?
Ichigo's full bring
I
all
hated
the
Wild
Power
Force.
Rangers.
Wild Force has probably the most savage villain.
Yeah,
This is gonna kill a baby,
they,
man.
they had the best reunion ever too. They had the best reunion.
Oh yeah, they
I
reinforced
ain't like Wild
Force.
Force. I mean, I could say that I like certain aspects of most of the seasons, right? But Wild Force as a whole,
I'm telling you, go back and watch Forever Red episode where they had all them red.
Oh, that was off
Oh,
the
yeah,
chain.
Forever
No.
God.
Hold on. No. The best Red Ranger reunion was when they had to stop them from resurrecting Lord Zed's dragon.
Yeah,
That
that's the
shit.
episode.
Yeah, Forever Red. Yo, seriously though, low key, people don't realize, but Lord Zed has the most powerful Zord in all the Power Rangers ever.
Who?
Mm-hmm.
Lord Zed, Serpentera. Serpentera's planet.
Oh yeah.
But then it keeps running out
Serpentera
of
fully
power.
power can destroy a planet. No other Zord can do that.
And isn't it the biggest Zord?
Yeah, and it's the biggest. No, I think.
No, I think it's something bigger.
It's either Serpentera or Pyramidas. I don't know which. I don't know.
And it's bigger than Pyramidas.
I think
What's that?
Serpentera is the biggest.
Because Pyramidas is big as fuck too.
That's
Like,
the Gold
like
Ranger Zord.
when they would form the Zeal Ultrazord Pyramidas, it would literally tower over the monster like Serpentera. So I really don't know.
I don't know because the what's that? SPD had a big Zord too, that big ass base.
Oh yeah, the Command Center Zord in SPD.
Hell yeah, they should close them down doors. I'll tell everybody they had to be at a certain.
I don't think that was bigger though. That was big as fuck though.
Yeah,
Motherfucker, you know somebody got killed every time it transformed, right? Because people would be in the hallway, something like that, and they go
No.
Now you seen like they always show the staircase go sideways.
Yo, don't let nobody be
You want
that
to talk about collateral damage? You want to talk about collateral damage in a Marvel movie? Fucking Power Rangers collateral damage this season. They got to rebuild the damn city like 25 times every season.
I mean, look, when they fight, they literally just go for the buildings. Like every time they swing, they go through a damn building. I'm like, damn, how many people's in these buildings? At least 5 million.
Can I say something? The one thing that was always retarded by every Power Ranger season, it went because this is how the pedestrians always went. They went from not knowing what a Power Ranger was, who they were, until maybe like 5 episodes in. We need the Power Rangers. Bitch, you ain't know who the fuck they was yesterday. Now you all familiar with them and buddy like.
I gotta put this out there too. The current running comic is really good too.
Yeah, the comics are.
The current comic is pretty much a premise. It's pretty much set after Good with Evil, and it's a more like deeper understanding take of how Tommy got integrated into the team.
Yeah,
it's actually.
That dude, he's stuck in the Power Rangers. I mean, he just can't leave. What he been 6 different Power Rangers, maybe 7.
Oh, you talking about Jason?
He was the Green Ranger. He was the White Ranger.
No, because he was red 3 times.
I'm saying,
I know his
Instagram. I can show you a picture of him with all his helmets.
He was White Ranger. He was red. He was green, white.
No. He was white. He was a white Ninja Ranger and a white.
5 times. He was a Ranger 5 times. He was the Green Ranger. He was the White Ranger.
But he was a white Ninja Ranger too.
He was the Zeal Red Ranger.
The White
He was temporarily the Turbo Red Ranger, and he was the Battle Thunder Black.
Yeah, he had Black Diamonds on it. Yeah.
So
but he was a white Ninja Ranger too.
You talking about the Kyoko Ranger too, man? That's what you talking about. That's just the alien Ranger, like the ninja form. That's all it is, just a ninja alternate form. It's not really a ranger form.
Yeah.
Just a civilian. It's kind of like the civilian powers, when they get like a specific kind of power, they get them civilian powers too.
Yeah, the ninja powers were the first like civilian powers in Power Rangers.
It was just a slight. It was like a little buff before they had to turn it up to the next level.
Yeah.
Right.
No, but then they had to get the ninja powers first before they got lost their original powers.
Yes, people in the comments, I know I'm a Power Rangers nerd fanatic. I know. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
These
When
guys
Rito
said something
destroyed, when
wrong
Rito
with it.
destroyed the Zords and it damaged the command center, it damaged their powers, and they had to go find Ninjor to strengthen their powers back up,
Right.
and they can't use Zords.
Yeah.
Right.
So it wasn't like, I guess they were kind of new powers, but for a reason they didn't want to use the
Well, they weren't really new
Couple
powers
Reserve
because
Crystal.
even Ninja stuff was in the Morphin Grid too. So,
Yeah.
and when they got their old powers back, the ninja powers and their old powers became one, so it kind of melded together, really. So,
Yeah. I kind of wish though, because like, all right, when season 1 ended, or actually midway through season 1, and into Lord Zed, they commissioned Toei to actually make footage just for Power Rangers. But once they stopped doing that, man, the fights were like, looking back at the seasons, the fights were so limited because they couldn't use any Sentai footage for the costumes.
Mm-hmm.
but there is one thing I wish Power Rangers was able to do, because they were supposed to have a season called Power Rangers Hexagon, and it wasn't supposed to
Oh
have.
yeah, that was supposed to be what RPM was.
Yeah, they were supposed
was
to
the original
they were
premise
supposed
of
to take
RPM.
Power Rangers from every team and put them together randomly.
I read that. That would have been awesome.
They need to have more Power Rangers carryover seasons where we see the same cast come back to reprise their roles just as a different Ranger. They stopped doing that.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, they tried that with Megaforce. But the problem with Megaforce really wasn't that. The problem with Megaforce is they tried to splice two Sentais into one, and it didn't work out.
And then you got Nickelodeon too, though, because Nickelodeon, if it wasn't for them cutting the season in half, talking about they had to go on hiatus for a certain amount of episodes, we wouldn't have these super Megaforce.
Yeah, they stretch out one. They stretch out like one. Technically, they cut it. They pretty much what they do is they cut a power originally as Power Rangers. It would be one season. They cut it into two.
Exactly.
And now they're skipping Sentais now, and that sucks too.
Yeah, it really
They could bring back old Rangers as mentors the way they did Tommy, and it could flow more naturally. That could make a lot of stuff better.
They wanted to do that for Super Megaforce, but the problem is they didn't want to pay him enough.
Yeah, they got to pay.
Like even Johnny can decline because like it's not worth my while.
And Johnny was one of their favorite ones too. He's one of their favorite Rangers.
Jason David Frank did it because he's actually down. Like he'll do the shit for free. He said he's actually like he's really grateful what Power Rangers did for his career.
Yeah, but he's bought into the company, so like when they make a new season, he's already on consulting for it.
Is he? I didn't know about that.
Yeah, like even right now, he like his helmets. He owns his helmets. When he goes to
He's
cons,
a cult leader of Power Rangers, man.
when he goes to cons, he has his helmets. Like yeah, that's the reason Tommy was in the show so much, because he bought into it early.
They actually contacted a shitload of past Rangers for Super Megaforce. The problem was that they wanted all these guys to pay for their own travel there and back.
What?
And yeah, they wanted to pay for their travel. They had to pay for their own travel. So all the ones that did show up, actually, a lot of them came out of their own pocket to show up for that.
Like
So
the original Rangers, like when Johnny and them came in and whatnot, they came in because the other ones quit because they wasn't getting paid.
Freaking
the original
They
one,
was
yeah.
worse than Birdman.
Pay for their medical bills. Don't pay for any
All
of that.
three of y'all, and it was three of them. All three of y'all.
You know what's funny though too? Like, all right, you guys all see the one fanfic where Rocky went rogue and turned on everyone and everything?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Really greedy one.
Sure one.
Yo, when you think about it, that shit makes sense because Rocky was done so dirty. If you think about it, first off, he's the first Red Ranger to be a Red Ranger and not be the leader. Let's put that out there.
Yeah, because White Ranger though.
Second off, he's the first Red Ranger to be a Red Ranger and get demoted to Blue.
Well, he's not the first Red Ranger. Well, oh yeah, he is the first Ranger. The first. But
I'm
saying he's not the only Red Ranger.
The last thing, he's the first Ranger to get replaced by a 12-year-old kid.
Wait, hold on.
I would have turned my back on their ass too.
Hey, look, the world is tough, man.
He became the Blue Turbo Ranger, right?
But here's the thing, though. This is what I didn't get about the turbo powers. They say that the Zeo crystals is the most powerful morphin crystals in the galaxy, right? They say it get older, like as it get older, it gets more powerful. Why did they change that around in exchange for some keys to stop the enemy?
Yeah, the transition to turbo was not done well. Like it really made no sense.
That was the most stupidest shit ever.
Yeah.
And then they started a parody series.
But we finally
I,
got
I
those.
always took it as like all right, it's still the Zero Crystal. They just focused it in a different way with new technology.
Yeah.
But I mean, but
That's
with
how I always
Turbo, we
took it.
finally got that the different battle cries or whatever. You know how when they transform, they used to just say it's morphin' time, and they
Yeah.
did the whole shift into Turbo,
Yeah.
and from then on they would switch it up.
Yeah, but it was good that
Like,
they all had different little morphing things if they weren't too long in
in
every
their
fucking
mythos, they said
episode.
that Zeal is the most powerful
Oh
power.
no! They're
I have
doing
a friend who
3 hour
thinks
SmackDown.
a friend of mine thinks that the strongest Ranger powers are the Time Force powers because they're from the future. I don't agree with that.
No.
I
Well,
say,
hold up.
technically
How
now
far in the future is
the
Time
Super
Force?
Mega Force
Because
powers are the strongest powers because it literally has all the powers.
They
Oh
still.
yeah, the legacy mode or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
technically, people don't want to admit it, but Super Mega Force is the strongest Rangers.
They the
Okay,
weakest
it's not
series.
real
Though.
good.
They sorry it's serious. They people don't like that series.
They don't like
hold
it.
up.
When
Yeah.
I
outside
only seen a
outside of
couple
The thing about
episodes.
episodes,
Mega Force is they only tap into the power of the old Rangers. They don't really get all into their power. They can only tap into it. So I'm
Yeah, but they
saying
can use it though.
there's a difference between using it and
yeah, but
someone who knows
they got a
it.
lot they got a lot better towards the end. Like if you watch the end fight, they were like doing changes like pop 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 pop. Pop. It was crazy.
I
They
need
were
to
like
see these seasons, man.
I'm saying that was unique about Mega Force, but I also think that was a throwback because they had to rely on other people's powers than their own. Because if you look at every other
well,
Ranger series, by the end they're like experts at their powers. When they fight, it's like pop 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 pop. Just,
if I remember correctly, Go-Cut, every like 5 years, they try to do a throwback on Super Sentai. I think Mega Go-Kai Ranger was like the 40th anniversary, I think. But like every 5 years, they try to have something special that it's like a throwback to all the Rangers and whatnot. So that's why they made Go-Kai Ranger the way it was. Because oddly enough, like even if you even look at Super Mega Force, my only gripe with it was that the villains weren't strong enough to where like to require all that. In my opinion.
I only watched a couple
They
episodes
were
of Mega
overpowered. Like the
Force.
Rangers were way overpowered.
That's kind of like how Sledge. Sledge is like one of the most jokiest villains I've seen up in Dino Charge.
Oh yeah, that's the only thing I like about it. I didn't like Sledge. Sledge was garbage.
Y'all didn't
Like-
like Dino Thunder or whatever?
No, I like Dino Thunder. I like
Hey.
Dino Thunder.
I like
Yeah.
Dino Thunder simply because they have that black guy that plays the Blue Ranger. It's the same black kid that was up in how was that?
Oh yeah.
Dino Thunder was cool. I like Zelchak was a really good villain. But I'm not gonna lie. When Watch Mojo put it over Time Force, I was tight. I was tight. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought it was
I was
cool
tight.
as
I
hell
was
how
tight.
they would. I thought it was cool as hell how they would go around finding these damn Zords and they could combine them with the
Yeah.
previous. I thought that was cold.
Dino Thunder was good though. Like Dino
It was kind of weird though how the when Dino Thunder hit. I think that was the first one where the Zord, the main body was just like one Zord.
Mm-hmm. I don't know because like in space it was just one big Zord. It didn't really have multiple parts.
It seemed like the
Yeah,
Zord
but that was
became
just
more
but that was
powerful
the
and more
whole
intricate
thing
over
was like
time.
that. Like the red with Dino Thunder, the Red Ranger's Zord was basically the whole thing.
Yeah, I think that was the first time they started using that 3D shit too, which I hated. Wrong.
You know what you call him, the Yellow Ranger? What's her name? Bianca.
Which one? You mean the one that was a pterodactyl?
She was the second Yellow Ranger.
Oh, you talking about
The one the Mighty Morphin?
Ebony, what was her name?
Oh, the black girl or the Asian girl?
Alicia.
The black girl, Aisha.
Yeah.
Aisha. You know she was a singer. She had a group
Oh, yeah,
before Pirate. You know the movie. You know that movie. What's it? Money. What's it? Mo Money? Yeah, Mo Money. He actually got a song on the soundtrack. It's crazy. Y'all need to check it out.
We actually got a good question too. Another good discussion. What is the best cartoon of the last 30 years? Look. When it comes to throwback,
Okay.
Batman the Animated Series I think is one of the best cartoons. It's totally ahead of its times.
So we
Gargoyles.
talked about like
I love Gargoyles.
just cartoons or
I
just
can't
Western
even say.
cartoons.
Yeah. I can't even say what's the best one. We got a lot of good
I'm saying,
stuff.
look,
Yeah.
for my basic opinion, I say the Justice League run. I only say that because You had to watch so much shit to keep up with that show. I'm for real. Look, to watch Justice League Unlimited, you had to watch Justice League. You had to watch the Batman animated show. You had to watch Superman's animated show. You had to watch Static Shock. You had to watch a
It's
show
like the
about the fucking
MCU.
robot. Like,
My
You might
only
as
thing
well
though
say
too, like when it comes to,
Batman.
like the new cartoons right now, I really can't get into them. Like I can't get into Steven Universe. I just can't take it
I'm trying to
seriously.
get into
no,
that.
no,
Into
Steven
everybody
Universe
telling
is
me.
good. You gotta get it a
I'm
chance.
not saying it's bad. I just like the art style. I can't like just get into it. Like,
Man, something wrong with you.
Come on. Don't be like
I'm
that,
already.
Ricky. Don't.
I haven't
all-
gone into them
I'm
either.
all over
Mostly,
Adventure Time, so I know I can get into Steven Universe.
I
I
tell
haven't
Adventure
gone
Time
into
Adventure
is
them
Time is
either
alright.
because
Adventure Time is alright. Regular show is alright.
I haven't
Adventure
gone into
Time.
them either because of
Like
the
a whole
muck we've gone through over. Like,
cartoons like a regular show and Adventure Time.
regular show is cold.
I just
Regular
remember
show
one
is
Watch
episode.
every now and then. Like you have to like follow it. Like it's episodic, so you can just watch it if it's on.
no regular show is that shit, man.
Yeah, regular show. I remember they had Tyler the Creator and my boy Childish Gambino on there rapping.
Sometimes I be looking
Rick
at that show and I'm like, damn, I don't know if kids can watch this.
They be going to
yeah.
Ooh.
But
Yo.
I think the best one of the best cartoons in the last 30 years easily has got to be Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's got to be mentioned.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
what
I
One
agree.
thing is that you gotta separate the ones with stories to the comedy ones, I think, because they're hard to compare. Like I'd say the best.
I'm saying if you want to
I don't
compare
know.
one
I
like that,
get what you're saying. Just separate the episodic comedic ones as opposed to the ones that are like a cohesive story and whatnot. I guess. what you're
Yeah, because my favorite one that's
Yeah.
like non-episodic is a tie between Ed and Eddie and SpongeBob.
The Boondocks.
I can't stand SpongeBob. I can't fucking stand.
Wait, you can't stand SpongeBob?
Damn.
Why?
I can't stand
SpongeBob's awesome,
Sorry.
dude.
SpongeBob used to be the shit, but now he just full
Yeah.
on started.
That
Yeah.
new SpongeBob sucks.
I haven't watched SpongeBob lately,
Like,
but
when
I
I say
used to.
SpongeBob, I mean old school SpongeBob.
Y'all remember that Carmen San Diego cartoon that used to come on
Yo,
Saturday? She had she had that jetpack on and shit.
Yup.
They
I
couldn't.
would say the X-Men cartoons. Like I will say this though, the original '90s X-Men cartoon.
That was
I
that
still
shit.
love it, but that shit has not aged well at all.
No.
Now when it comes to
Like,
actual
if you watch it now, you'll notice there are so many like still frames and like recuts, like where they'll take like one animation scene and they'll cut it into like multiple episodes later on.
Wolverine be doing all that whining and shit, be all
we-
that growling and shit.
Now
That
when
was
it
that
comes-
shit. X-Men
now
was
when
the
it comes
shit.
to shows with actual
But
story
X-Men Evolution,
lines,
I
that's
think
a hard
X-Men
choice for
Evolution
me
probably
because I have
the
old eyes.
I think Spider-Man is the best cartoon for me because it introduced heroes we ain't never seen before. Didn't nobody know who Blade was to that Spider-Man cartoon.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't
Wesley
know what
Snipes
it
is
was.
indebted to that.
No,
I
but Blade, you can't really count Blade because even if they didn't know, he had that movie later on.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
but
about. We
did
saw
that
the
crossover happen? I think that
cartoon.
crossover before the movie though.
Yeah, the cartoon came out before the movie.
No, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I'm saying like it wouldn't have mattered because once it came out with the movie, that would have blew up anyway.
But here's
Like,
the thing.
No, you know what? Wait, Esper. You know what Marvel cartoon was really good about introducing random heroes? That
What's that?
fantastic, the old Fantastic Four cartoon.
Oh yeah, that was that shit.
But
That
you
had
know
a
when
lot of cameos in it.
When them
Like,
intros
shitload.
changed to that gay ass Fantastic Four, it's like it got no
Hold on,
need no
hold
more.
on. I only got two things to say. One, I was gonna ask, did y'all read the Samurai Jack comic? And number two, the
No.
second thing I was gonna say, Marvel's like Universal New York is completely stupid. I only say it's stupid because they shouldn't have villains in Marvel's version of New York. They got too many heroes there. No, think about it.
I was actually reading something that like Marvel New York is actually way overcrowded in the comics right
No,
now.
that's what I'm saying. Marvel's New York. If you read Marvel's New York, they always have villains everywhere. But I'm gonna name every hero I know that's in New York in the Marvel universe:
X-Men,
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man,
Blade,
Fantastic Four.
the Fantastic Four. The X-Men are in New Jersey, so it's
Yeah,
like
but the
just
Marvel
across the
cartoons
front
weren't.
border.
They got different
Marvel
calibers.
cartoons are like the current,
Focus
current Marvel
sometimes in New York.
the current Marvel cartoons, which is Avengers Assemble, Ultimate
Oh,
Spider-Man,
those current
Age of
shows,
Ultron.
like
Those are connected. Those are, I think, are interconnected. Like it's one universe with those. But the ones back in the day, they weren't.
I
Like
watched one episode.
Well, no, I
of
guess
that,
I guess
like
they
the
did
show
have
after
one
like the
crossover
comics.
episode. Because they had
What's
that
up,
one
Ron?
crossover episode. You could say X-Men and Spider-Man were connected back in the day.
Yeah, X-Men, Spider-Man, and Iron Man were connected because I remember I used to see Iron Man and X-Men all the time in
Oh,
Spider-Man.
the Iron Man cartoon was a beast.
Yeah, till they changed that intro
there
up
was an
too.
Iron Man.
You hate when they change
What?
intros.
Yeah, because they used to go hard. He's going with that
Yeah, yeah, man.
Wait, there was an Iron Man cartoon.
You don't know
You didn't
about
get the
Iron Man?
animation change?
I didn't know there was an Iron Man cartoon.
Oh, you was too young,
What?
man.
And
You
here's
wasn't
the
even
thing
born.
too. I used to tell people all the time. I used to tell people that Iron Man didn't have no interesting villains. It's like it wasn't that much that could do with the character back in the day. And then they came out with the movie, and I said, "Watch, I bet you anything they ain't gonna have nothing to do with any of his villains. His villains are too uninteresting." And look what happened to him in the third movie.
What, Mandarin?
He's not the Mandarin's
Oh
a
man,
beast.
that
I love the Mandarin.
Look, I'm sorry to tell you, there's one basic reason why Marvel didn't do Mandarin. Because they don't do fucking magic. They just don't.
I hated that third movie
But
so
the
much.
Mandarin's powers aren't. Okay, all right, wait. The Mandarin's powers aren't magical. They're alien technology. Those rings
I'm
are
saying,
from
but the way
technology.
they would have a hard way of explaining that thing.
Like,
Just
not
like
only
everything
was the
else.
Mandarin bad about that movie,
Alien
you also
technology.
had the ending climax. You had Pepper Potts save the day for some reason.
But they could not. Well, I disagree. I disagree with that because I mean they explain the Asgardian stuff as technology, science.
I'm saying, but like the way they did it, they used everything like after Iron Man, like to explain everything else as technology. Now, if Iron Man 3 came like after Guardians of the Galaxy and like after their first Avengers movie, well, they could have explained some alien shit on Earth, but
It didn't happen
You
because
kinda
all
gotta
the Marvel
confirm
movies,
to what you
how they release, that's like what order to go in. Because if that was the case, Guardians happens after Iron Man 3 because that came out in 2014. Iron
Right.
Man 3 came out in 2013.
What's up, Ronnie?
What
Y'all know what you call him? Iron Man got this new like super suit that's like liquid metal or some shit
Oh,
like
you talking
that.
about that nano
oh,
machine?
you mean his superior suit? Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
yo, yeah, Jackie Chan Adventures is my shit.
And how come everybody keep shitting on it?
What?
What do y'all think about Civil War?
It was epic.
Oh, I love
That was
it.
the shit.
Oh yeah, Civil War. Civil
I
War was a
loved
good
it a
ass
lot.
movie.
Watched that bootleg about 3 or 4 times already.
Yup.
I prefer Batman versus Superman.
Or
I messed up and argued with this motherfucker about what's his name, Captain America and Black Panther. He kept saying they're basically just regular people. He said Captain America just had peak performance. I said you done lost your motherfucker.
Hold on, said
they
what?
have super strength. They can also run sonic speed on a freeway past all these cars.
Iron Man team really had the advantage. He had all the smart motherfuckers on his team.
Oh yeah.
Black Panther got over 8 PhDs and motherfucking vision. He supposed to be like the most highest intellectual person on the team, and you got Tony Stark. Come on, man. And you got Peter Parker coming out the gate.
All the smartest people was on that side.
On that exactly.
So what do y'all think about
They had
Spider-Man in the
suits and
film?
technology and shit.
Spider-Man was dope. I like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yup.
He is
He was kicking ass.
All right, I know there's a lot of
the best
arguments.
Spider-Man we've ever gotten on screen. And it
There's a
only
lot
got
of
30
arguments
minutes.
that
of
say
screen
who
time.
held back and whatnot.
You
And
think that was the best
fight.
Spider-Man we had on screen?
Yeah. Well, a live action one. Yeah.
I think he has the potential to be. It depends
This
on
is
how
what
you
I argue this
a
with
lot of people
people.
are jumping that gun, and I can lightweight do agree because when I saw him, I fucking loved to death, and like that's fucking Spider-Man.
And people
But
need to
yeah.
realize
He
too.
definitely is the best Spider-Man ever yet. You gotta wait till his movie comes out.
Right. But this is the thing that gets me though.
He was only in there for like what?
20 minutes?
Can I say
30, 40 minutes?
30
But
minutes.
credit though, wait,
Even
but
with
here's
that,
the flip side
he was
though.
better than
In
the
that 20
Spider-Man
minutes,
we had
you
before.
saw Spider-Man. You saw Peter Parker. You all right, that is Spider-Man, that's Peter Parker.
I just
Yeah.
want to say this. I
But
just
I
want to
feel
say
like
this
he
to
was
the
a better. Okay,
I just wanna say this to
I feel like he was a better Spider-Man than Peter Parker. Because we really
I
didn't
say
get a lot of
both.
Peter Parker.
I say both.
I'll just have to say this, like all the people that don't like how his origin story was or pertaining to the suit, there are going to be different iterations to the suit. We got to remember that Peter Parker is a kid that doesn't have things at his access. So when he does get the technology at his access, he's going to flip it and make it better. So he's going to have another upgraded suit.
See, the suit was fine. I don't understand the things about the suit whatsoever.
What was that whole end credit scene where he has like his whole?
What the hell?
I mean, my favorite movie Spider-Man suit still is
Heckling.
Spider-Man. That's still my favorite Spider-Man costume.
Spider-Man, I say Spider-Man, Marvel got to get their hands on their heroes again. They gotta do what you call them, Fantastic Four, right?
We got Namor back though.
We have the rights back to Namor.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
You know
good.
what's funny? The only reason why I want Marvel to get Fantastic Four, I don't really care about the Fantastic Four themselves. I want them to have Doom.
Oh man,
That's why
I like the Fantastic. To be honest, I like the first Fantastic, well not the first, but the what was it? Fox, whatever. Their first when they did the origin story for the Fantastic Four. I actually liked that. I thought that was all right. The second one was garbage, and I'm hearing the third one was garbage too. And what was it? The reboot, whatever they heard. I heard that was garbage.
I won't even waste the bandwidth on downloading.
Boy, Michael Jordan, terrible.
I gotta watch it anyway though. I have to. I'm sorry. I got to see it, even if it's bullshit. I got to see it.
It's like after you saw Creed, you just got to see more of your boy, huh?
Yeah, that's my boy though. But when I seen the second Fantastic Four and they showed Silver Surfer, I thought, okay, this boy cool as shit. And they ain't do shit with him. And then he could beat Galactus somehow.
Alright, I'm back.
But they jumped the gun. They jumped the gun with that. I
And
feel
Galactus
like
was up with a fucking cloud.
Oh,
They make
freaking
no
said it
Galactus.
done well, but they jumped the
What
gun
about
from
the
Doctor
time?
Doom to Silver Surfer.
Ain't make no
I
damn
got something asking you about it in the stream real quick.
Huh?
So, how many of y'all have seen Terraformer?
Yeah, I seen it.
I've heard of it. I heard it's really bad.
It's kind of
That's
offensive.
the second season.
All right,
Like,
so
I heard it's horrible.
They say, that's not black people. That is black people. Come on, man.
y'all think
They
it's right?
said stop. They said don't stop beating up the black villain until you kill him.
No, I didn't hear that. I just heard it was horrible. Like I've
Where
heard
does that
that
at?
they covered the whole screen. They
In the
covered the whole
anime.
screen over stuff. Like I have heard
Where?
that anime was horrible.
I don't think it's as bad as people say it is, though.
What, the second season?
Yeah.
That's what I'm right.
I don't like
Nigga,
the
they
first
have a
time.
roach. They have a roach as Jesus.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if it's as bad as people say.
Yeah, they got the Messiah bug.
Yeah, they got the Messiah Jesus roach.
That shit was crazy.
He got the roll.
And he had a cock eye that would roll back in the back of his head.
Yeah.
He was a beast.
They got a jujitsu roach on there and shit. This nigga not him
Hell
playing
no.
for shit.
Yeah, but people are talking about that they're holding the gun sideways and all this.
Yeah, he was holding the gun sideways.
Come on, so what are you getting out?
And they said that they're not making fun of black people. Come on, man. Come on, be
These
real.
niggas got the taper fade and everything.
But it's
on the
not
roaches.
rated.
The dude, somebody told me, they said that's not. I said they got little miniature afros. He said, but that's not afros. He said that's like such and such. It's not really hair, but it represents it. Come on, man.
All right, well okay.
Dude grabbed the head off the person. He got the ball. He's holding it like a basketball, like he getting ready to dunk. Come on, man. We know what they doing.
Oh, he grabbed him at an afro? Oh.
Come on, man. We know what it is. I didn't mind it though, but I knew what it was.
Well, what about the Ryan County?
I don't have a problem. Like what you call South Park, they make fun of black people all the time, but the difference with South Park is they make fun of everybody. They make fun of everybody.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Everybody get it.
Everybody, yeah.
Oh, Ricky hate out because he was mad about them talking about
Yeah, I know. As soon as I mentioned it, that I know what would happen, but
No,
I just wanted to ask that question.
Racism. He hates that. It kills
Somebody-
him.
Somebody said that the Civil War movie was slow
No,
as hell and that it pales in comparison
What?
to the original.
Okay, I think they're talking about Batman v Superman or X-Men Apocalypse.
I was just gonna say, in my opinion, the Civil War movie like supersedes the actual comic book.
I
Yeah.
didn't see the comic, so I can't
They
say.
gave you everything that the Civil War comic book has. It's like it might not be the
They
same
ain't killed the
characters.
kids.
We didn't get a Goliath, but we got a giant man, did we not?
Yeah.
And we didn't get a Reed Richardson, but we got the best thing, next best thing. We got a Vision.
Yeah.
You didn't get Iron Man working on the fucking Iron Spider-Man suit, but you did get Iron Man working on a Spider-Man suit, did you
Now
not?
here's the thing. Now before anyone says anything, I saw the movie 6 times, and I thought that airport fight scene was awesome. By the way,
That's one of
keeps
the best
saying,
ones.
that scene is like 30 minutes long, yet it feels like 10 because it's so awesome.
It's good.
Yeah, I mean, but how come they didn't like show the progression from Ant-Man to Giant Man? Because you know it goes. I think it goes Ant-Man, Goliath, Yellow Jacket, then Giant Man. Am I right?
That's how it is in the comic book. You have Goliath and you have Yellow Jacket.
Yeah. How come he went from Yellow Jacket to Giant Man? Because if I'm not mistaken, with Yellow Jacket he can fly, right?
I mean, they do stuff different in the Marvel universe, man. It's
Yeah. You know why I messed up? Yellow Jacket is the villain.
Yeah.
From Ant-Man, they switched it.
Right.
He could fly.
Because like with Marvel Universe movies, they follow some of the comic book material, but they do it in a way that's kind of symbolic, man. Because you remember in Captain America Winter Soldier when he had that all blue suit on?
Uh-huh.
You know, that's the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. suit that Steve gets after Nick Fury dies in the comic book.
I gotta get up to date with these comics.
Yeah, supposedly Nick Fury was supposed to die in the movie, but he ends up coming back to life. So after he comes back, he's not wearing the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. outfit anymore. He's wearing a classic outfit.
Why is that?
Because Nick Fury didn't really die in the movie.
Oh, by the way, I think that's sort of becoming a cliche in those movies, though, where somebody dies and then they come back. That's sort of becoming a cliche.
It's been a cliche. They haven't stopped doing it. They've been doing that since the beginning of time.
I was saying they need to stop a Marvel cliche, the Marvel movie cliche, because they've been doing it in a lot of Marvel movies.
It's a double.
Somebody dies and then they come back.
It's a double-edged sword for American like comic heroes and stuff like that because, on one hand, we always can have our heroes. Like we know they're gonna always come back. On the other hand, the stories get so fucking convoluted. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers keep coming back. They gotta keep upgrading to the point that these people's powers are so fucking strong. They gotta reboot the motherfucker. All that shit happens.
Okay, y'all niggas like the people in the comment section are saying that where are the other characters? The movie can't have all the fucking characters without the rights to the fucking characters.
Don't people not know this? Don't people not know about Fox?
You gotta go through
Fox,
Fox and Universal
Sony.
for some of these characters.
I think what's Fox, Sony, what's it, Lionsgate?
No, Sony and Lionsgate, like those are all with Marvel now. It's just Fox left.
That's
Fox. You got Fox and you got Universal.
Okay.
What does Universal have?
Universal had Namor. We just got Namor back from Universal. And they still have the Hulk. We can't make a standalone Hulk film.
So are they gonna do they gonna do Blade again?
Wait, they still have the Hulk?
Yeah, we can only use the Hulk in the Marvel universe, but they can't come on with a standalone Hulk film.
They still have the Hulk.
I thought the Hulk movies were trash.
They still have the Hulk.
They did Blade good, but the third one was garbage. First two was off the chain.
They still have the Hulk. That's insane.
You know they're making a Blade Netflix series, man.
Is it gonna be good?
I don't know. Wesley
I know the first
That's
movie
just a rumor because you want to tie all the Netflix series into freaking New York for some reason.
Oh, they got the
What are you guys thinking about the Iron Fist?
The Doctor Strange movie getting ready to come out. I seen the preview. Look good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Huh?
It looks pretty good. It looks like Inception.
Uh-huh. He said, he was like, I don't believe in magic. And then the lady showed him that shit. He said, teach me your ways. Right the fuck now. Hurry the fuck up. He said, teach me now. And I'm not playing
Yeah,
with
that was.
your ass. He said, I'll smack the dog shit out your ass. Hurry
People
up.
was mad about them not casting an Asian actor for that
Oh
role
my!
too, man.
For who?
Well,
This
that's
whole
the same
scandal
debate
is
that's going
so
on with
stupid. I'm
Ghost in the
sorry. I am
Shell.
so sick of people complaining about race in movies. I am so sick of it.
That's
Well,
because you don't have to deal with it. That's the reason why.
It's annoying though. People
No.
constantly keep
If
doing
the
it.
if the look, if the look, people would get mad and say, "How come you changed the character from white to black?" But then get mad at the same token when they change the Asian to white, and that's cool. I don't get that. How is that cool when you said it wasn't cool if they changed the white character to black? They did that like they changed everything about the character. No, the fuck they not. Because if you take the character and you change everything else, that's cool. You can make him an alien. But then as soon as you change him into a black person, oh my God, now he's got to be a hip hopper. No, the fuck he don't. No, he doesn't.
Funny thing about Ultimate Avengers, Nick Fury, like when they turned him black, he was really based off of Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, he was.
They had to pick him to play that character in the live action adaptation.
That was him.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, but they let that get off because Nick Fury is like a real minded character. Ain't nobody really paying no mind to him. But if they change like Iron Man black, oh my God, it'd be an uproar.
Hell yeah.
Why do people care about so much
What about
race of characters?
They should be arguing about race in terms of these characters. Why? Because other people aren't represented.
That's why.
Every character is white. Like 80-something% of them. Why is that? Because 80-something% of the actual planet is white? No, it's not.
No, man, because most of the people creating these characters are white themselves.
Exactly. But they don't know how to make a black character? They don't know how to make an Asian character?
Well, they do, but
female
will that character be represented well?
Yeah,
exactly. That's a problem.
That's a good point because you don't want the character to be stereotyped in a negative way. Well,
no, you need to do that. You need to put out different characters, and if the people stereotyping, then that's them.
Yeah, but we don't want that to happen.
I don't get how people could say, "Oh, we just need to keep churning out characters all the same." His cisgender heterosexual white male.
All the same characters. I'm saying that, like, it just gets to a point where, okay, we get it. Could you please? Because like people have been complaining like so much about this, especially when you have situations sometimes where, okay, I understand where it's like a historical movie where it's based off of like an actual event or a place, okay. But when you have somebody casted that looks like the original character and how that character was drawn, okay, and people get mad about it, that's when it goes too far.
Drew, I want to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to get mad at this at all. I don't mean this in no way.
I'm good. What is it?
But do you identify with white people?
Yeah.
I am. Yes. I don't know.
Yes, he does.
That's the problem. Like, because me keeps saying you Mexican, and I don't know if you Mexican or not.
No, I didn't say Mexican. I said he's part Hispanic.
Oh.
Yeah, part.
He's mixed. He's half Hispanic, half white.
Yeah.
But since you identify with white, you don't see any problem with not having a non-white character.
Because you always are represented. When you play a video game, you
that's
always
a generalization. You can't
I don't mean
say
that in no way.
Like I'll give you an example. If they when they made Human Torch black, what was the big deal? They changed everything about his character. What the fuck is different between a black person and a white person?
No, because he wasn't
so
black in the comics. That's the big deal, man. That's the big deal to people.
Why is it a big deal? Because people are racist.
Because
it's
changing the origin, you know.
How are you
I
changing?
mean, like, what I'm saying is that
Huh?
I don't care who gets casted.
So
Like,
I'll give you an
what-
example. In the Spider-Man movie, they made his weapon organic. They just switched one thing about him, right? So they make him black. How much different is he really? How
That's
much
what I'm trying
different
to
is he
say.
really?
It doesn't
Well,
matter
I mean, if
about
you
the
can play
race.
the
It
role,
matters
Exactly.
about.
So why if it doesn't matter, how come when they change him you get mad?
I don't get mad. Like, I don't get mad when they change a character's race. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I
You
don't
brought
get
it
mad.
up. You brought it up.
I was saying.
Mean don't mean you specifically, Drew.
Okay,
He
I was
mean
saying I
like
was
people in general.
complaining about it.
you didn't bring it up.
Hey.
What you talking about?
Hey, that's like if they come out with a Friday reboot and they just go ahead and change Debo's race to a white guy
And
beating up
they
on
make
Craig.
it all white.
Okay, then that will
What's the
be
big
kind
deal?
of concerning.
It depends. It depends on the context. Some characters you really can't change their race because it's a big deal. That's like having like you do a Martin Luther King movie and the dude's white. You
Yeah.
can't do that
Come on,
Yeah,
they're not
because
That's
the race was an important part of the character, right?
do that.
But in terms
That's
of
a drastic.
in
That's a
terms of
drastic.
in terms of Human Torch, what about his
That's a
race
drastic.
makes him nothing?
I mean,
Yeah.
but you got to think about it. That nigga had a white sister though. He was black and he had a white sister and a white daddy.
So
It didn't make any sense to me.
he might have had a black mom, or he might have
They
been
was just trying to
adopted.
get their own Nick Fury. You know how Foxy is. They wanted their own Nick Fury. So they had
But
to-
it can't. There's no families where they have an adopted son or they have a mixed child.
Mean she was adopted in the movie.
Okay, exactly. There you go. So they had an explanation. But the only if people say they turn them black, then how come the sister? Well, they got an explanation for that. That means after that point, then what's the objection after that point?
Yeah.
There's no objection after that point. They got an explanation why the sister's white. She's adopted.
Yeah. Because the one that annoyed me the most when people complain about is that Ghost in the Shell one. That one annoyed me the most.
Oh my God! No,
I mean, that
Well,
was the
that's
most
not that many
stupidest one
Asian
though.
characters-
no,
Asian
that makes no
actors, Drew.
sense. You gotta keep her Asian.
It doesn't make any sense though because Major Matako, she isn't just like exclusive to one race. She has multiple bodies. That's the whole premise of the show. Is like a ghost in a shell. It doesn't matter what ethnicity.
But it's
she
an
is.
And not only
it's
that,
an Asian
like
show.
one.
It doesn't matter. The Asians don't even care. Did you see the Japanese interviews? They don't give a fuck.
Okay, then if that's the
They
case,
don't
then
care
they can
about
make a
much.
white.
That's
And
what.
not only that, she looks a lot like the character in that picture. She looks a lot like Matoko, like a lot like her. So I'm like, that looks fine.
Like I
I
don't
can
care.
get with it. I like to be honest. If they change race, to me, it shouldn't be a big deal, but it is.
Right. If I saw
I don't
fucking
think it. I don't
Maybe
think it
it's
should
not
be
a
a
big
big deal when it's something fictional
Make it
or when but when it's something like non-fictional, like Martin Luther King, then that's when only when it's a big deal.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be it doesn't have to be necessarily non-fictional. It depends on the context. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they can't make Black Panther white. That's
Yeah, they
not
can't
who
do
he
that.
is.
They can't do
Right.
that.
That's the
Well,
character
they could do it.
they might say he's albino though. What if they say he's albino? They just come up with that excuse.
He
Yeah,
still would be African.
I mean, even
He
if
would be
they could
black.
do that, he would still be black. I mean, albinos are still black.
Right. Like they have motherfucking Ashton
black
Kutcher playing
albino.
and shit.
No, that's
Me, yo, me. I got
Dude, why did you run, dude? Why did you run?
I was scared.
Because they
Rocky
rebooted.
King. Huh?
Yo, I was listening to Dr. Umar Johnson and John, right? You know that dude?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. He was talking
RBG.
about how he was like white people say they are ones that created us. I ain't never seen no albino white person.
There are albino white people.
Hey,
You don't know
I
what
ain't
you're
never seen
talking
one.
about. There's albinos in every race.
I don't know what that dude talk about, man.
You know what
He-
albino means? You got all recessive traits.
Right, they got albino animals and shit. You seen that albino gorilla they got up in there to my Harambe?
You never seen an albino white person? If you look at an albino black person and you see an albino white person, they look almost the same. I said the only difference is you'll see like they got black features, like the shape of the face might be different, but they both had that blonde hair and the blue eyes and like the blonde eyelashes and shit like that with the light skin. They all looked like that.
Yeah.
Like a snow cone that ain't had no fucking juice put on it or something.
He said, I never seen an albino white person. He ain't looking. They out there, trust me.
You like that dude, don't you?
This dude, I listened to a couple of Umar Johnson interviews. I think he's misinformed on a few things.
Yeah,
But this
he
dude,
saying some crazy stuff, man.
he was what you call him friend. What's that dude? Chat Hayes. You know who Chat Hayes is, right?
I don't
Tom
know that.
Hanks. Tom Hanks got a son who raps, and he used the word nigga openly, right?
Tom
Now-
Hanks.
Yes, he got a rapping son who used the word nigga openly.
You
Now-
heard some of his music, did you?
No. But one of his friends, right? One of his friends was doing an interview, and they were talking about albinos, and he asked the dude about what race this albino dude was. He said he's albino. He said, I don't know what race he is. He's albino. I was cracking up. He said, if he's albino, how would I know? I don't know what the fuck he is. He's albino. Somebody said, let's make Santa black. Fuck it.
Hey, they got
Yeah,
back no
I don't see the big deal with turning Santa black. This dude said, this lady, she was under fire because she said Santa's just white. She said, you just got to accept it. And she said, and Jesus is just white. Just accept it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about that lady off Fox News.
And she kept saying, I don't get that. I'm just stating the facts. What fucking facts?
There ain't no fact that Jesus.
Nah, I really think they should turn like
Santa Claus is
Asian or
made
something.
up. Santa Claus
That'd be
is
a good
made
idea.
up.
Right, it's just a fictitious character, just like the other characters.
The only I could see them not making him Asian, and the reason why I say that is because I don't think Asians really celebrate Christmas. You know what I'm
do,
saying?
like-
They do,
Japan
but they're
does.
in their own way.
Yeah.
They got like a off-brand version of Christmas where like Santa's like a fairy or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, so they don't celebrate it in the way we do. But I mean, if they celebrate Christmas at all, I can see them switching Santa Claus to Asian. But I mean, Santa Claus is a made-up character that doesn't really. I mean, he means nothing. Why the fuck would they care about whether they switch his race?
Because they racist, man.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. That's the only reason why people would care. He's fake as fuck.
I mean, like, that's the same reason why people shouldn't complain about Motoko Kusanagi like that.
And then here's another
Yeah,
thing.
but that's
Jesus
different.
is from the
though,
Middle
Walter.
East.
How is that different, though? Like, how is that different?
Because there aren't that many Asian actors in Hollywood.
That's
to
one
begin
thing.
with.
Yeah.
Well,
That's true, but according to Min's logic, if the race isn't a part of the character, then why should people care?
No. Because it's not based on and what he's saying. Remember, I said it's about context, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, so you got to also take into account, yeah, not just the actual material itself. With that material, you might be able to change the race of the character, and it really don't mean anything. But he's talking about the actual representation of Asians in Hollywood in general.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
talking
that's
about.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
irrelevant to the character, though. That's the thing. I understand where that's coming
But it's
from, but that's
relevant
irrelevant to
to
the actual character.
But see, it's relevant to the actors. It's
Yes,
not
it
the
is.
story. I mean, the story itself, like you said, they can switch it. But then you exclude actors that can be used that we normally don't see. It's not. You hardly ever see really any Asian actors.
And the point is that I don't understand. Well, I understand kind of the uproar, but why is it's so big to the point? I mean, like, it's not changing the story.
You know
or
why
anything.
it's so big?
The uproar is like massive.
You know why it's
Anything
so
dealing
big?
with race.
Because you rarely see anybody else in anything. Like if you go to video games, 80-something% of the characters are white men. You think women don't want to see someone play with the women sometimes, or black people don't
Well,
want to see
there's
black?
lots of chicks. In fact, every time you get a choice,
It's not
there's
lots
a
of
chick.
chicks.
So yeah.
Like
Look
somebody
at the
says
movie.
a lot of black. He says a lot of black characters. He said, look at fucking Grand Theft Auto. Are you serious? The
Every
first
time I can like play as a
Grand
chick, I
Theft Auto
always do.
1,
But go
Grand
on.
Theft Auto 2, Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, all those is white. And then you get to San Andreas is black. Oh man, look, San Andreas. It's only
Yeah,
like
but
they'll
that
sit there and
was
say it's a lot. They'll say I can name 5 black that they'll say I can name
And we talking
5.
about black lead characters, not black side characters.
Right,
Nigga.
you that like somebody can name 5 black lead characters and say, see, there's a lot of them. No, there's not. Compare that to how many white lead characters it is. Like somebody was talking about Oscars so white, right? And they said that black people was wrong for trying to get Oscars just because they're black. And to be honest, that is wrong. And to be honest, I think that the people had it messed up when they said, hey, they weren't represented in the Oscars.
Yeah.
I think they were wrong for saying that, right? But I still think they were right for saying Oscars so white. And the reason why is because they weren't given the opportunity to have films in order to be able to be eligible to get the Oscars. That's where the problem lied. The problem lied in the fact that they're not even getting to the point where they're even eligible to get the Oscars. Because there's not that many films being produced where there's enough minorities in the first place.
There was one movie that everyone knows last year that should have been there, but it didn't.
Well, that doesn't count because if you only got one movie, it can make it or it might not make it. Who knows? You gotta have enough good
But there were
shit.
a ton of movies last year. Like I barely agree with the Oscars. Like anyways, that's the thing. Because I do think like fictional, big, like budget films that have good stories to them deserve to win Oscars. But apparently that's not the case.
But people are saying, man, how come only white people won the Oscars? They should have only won the Oscars. And the reason why is because it's hardly any other people being produced.
Like I think the problem that needs to be fixed first is that they need to be more open to fictional works, because you notice that there are big budget movies we get that have great storylines, yet they never get any Oscars because they're like, oh, it's a big budget movie, it can't win any Oscars, even though it has great story, great acting, and everything. They're like, it can't win. It's a big movie that made lots of money. It can't win.
They are so biased when it comes to this shit. Like,
Yeah,
if it's animated, you can't. Oh, it's animated. That's for kids.
Yeah, or it's a comic book movie that can't win anything. Oh,
it shouldn't.
Star Wars: The Force Awakens isn't gonna win anything. That's a big budget blockbuster movie.
And
It's dumb.
and only 45-year-old geeks that still live with their mom watch comic book movies.
Oh, they don't?
Yeah.
No, they don't. Not at all. I'll be 50 years old and still watching the shit, man.
Like, those people are probably more out of touch than Vince McMahon. Seriously.
Low blows. Shots fired.
Yeah, they out of touch. Somebody kept telling me. Somebody told me when you get older,
Force Awakens can't win. It's a big blockbuster movie.
Somebody was telling me, they said when you get grown, you got to put childish stuff behind you. I was like, okay, what childish stuff? Anime.
Wow.
You watch sports. That ain't got shit to do with work. You know what I'm saying?
I know, right?
So how come sports ain't considered childish? That's playing. People are playing. That's grown ass men playing fucking games.
Man, stop going hard on sports like that.
I gotta go hard because they make it seem like, oh, sports is for grown men. Cartoons isn't. It's no difference. It's people playing.
Right.
I'm gonna play for the rest of my life.
Yeah, they playing a game.
Like
they playing a fucking game.
Like a nigga can't watch Kudiko Basket.
That literal kids made up.
Yeah, shit. Ain't nothing wrong with playing, but we playing with fucking characters or we playing with balls. That's basically what they do. They tossing the ball back and forth. And don't get me wrong, I like sports.
Yeah, I like sports too.
But don't sit there and try to make it seem like my cartoons is for kids. Shit.
Well, I don't like real sports. Let's just say that, like actual sports with a non-determined outcome.
Huh?
Because the closest to any sport I like is freaking pro wrestling. That's about it.
That's not even a sport.
I know, right?
Oh, pro wrestling. I think you were
No,
talking
I'm
about.
talking about pro wrestling like WWE. That's the closest to anything I like, and that's not even a real
That's not
sport.
sport. That's not
I
sport
know,
at
right?
all.
It's not even one. But that's the
That's
closest to any
acting.
kind.
That's
Yeah,
acting.
yeah. But still, that's the
They do have
closest.
wrestling as a sport, but that ain't it.
I hate real wrestling, dude. I hate real
They
wrestling.
just grabbing.
They look gay as fuck.
Like, I will. The only wrestling I will watch is freaking pro wrestling. Even though if they make Roman Reigns kick out of 4 finishers and one through a steel chair, I'll still watch it.